Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Nodwick Games Room. Nodwick here with my lovely wife,
I
Athena.
strongly believe
And we're
Calco
back
1
at
was too
farming.
good, there is a Calco 2, right?
Alright.
So yeah.
So our aim... Yep, you can tell it's the first day of summer. These poor beans.
Another important thing in this level is that when we hit the next cloud, we have some frames to jump on the P-switch. Let's see. Wow, but I don't know if I'm watching GDQ run or your PV. I don't get
Wait. You are talking with Demetrius.
I think I guess I'm watching your PV, I don't know. He got that P-switch
So
jump.
one thing
It's a really tight jump.
to note,
And for this one skip, he crouched in a
Demetrius
certain
will
spot, by the
visit
way.
you at some point.
But man, you're on fire.
And
Yeah.
Keep going like that.
he'll want to set up your farm.
Do everything I say.
I do.
That's the
I
thing.
was very nervous at the beginning.
Which stone?
Before starting this run.
What are you looking at?
So I didn't think
Done.
that the run was going to go so well.
That's the practice.
Okay.
I know that. The hard practice pay off. Here we will use one monkey. We will grab it and we'll flutter with it in our mouth.
Nice.
And then we'll get a flower with it. And we'll
I'm just
activate
going to see if
the
there's
cloud
anything to
with
put
it.
into the...
Oh,
Let's go.
there we go. Thank you. Yeah, just do what I say.
You need to
No, I was
use
joking.
your axe on it. And it
But yeah, that
automatically goes into
monkey
your
gave
inventory.
us all the first section. Thank you, monkey. Oh, grinder, something like that.
Yeah.
Again, the submarine. We have to get some red coins. This is a short section.
Makes sense.
But yeah, a lot of red coins and back
So essentially what
positions.
Athena and I
We
are
have to
talking
go.
about is clearing the
Here we will
farm
bounce on a monkey.
to be able to get
To
the
be able
most
to
use
reach
out of the
to the
space.
secret area of this section.
And I found the monkey.
And unfortunately there's nothing we can do about the massive logs and stumps yet.
Oof, there we go.
Yes, definitely.
We'll try to hit the flower with spear guy, but it's really difficult. There we go.
What kind of seeds do you have?
Now this is the flower I was talking about, sorry. There
Stock
we go, we just
summer
did it.
stuff.
That's we took the flower, just
Okay,
throw in
then
Shy
just
Guy.
do all the
That was a
gnomes.
perfect shot. And just we
Oh,
passed
you're
the
gonna go
move
buy them?
with fluttering.
If we can afford a tree, pick a
Passed
tree.
it over. Now this is the first time we're watching the
Unless
the
you
large
want
fish.
to
It's this giant fish that
still
looks
try
like
to get that
bored or something.
backpack
But
upgrade.
he will try to bite us. Here the bonus skip will be to crouch in a certain spot. And that's it.
Yes, they can.
Or we can actually do the single bonus skip again. It's really important to finish this level with
Alright.
5x
Farm
actually.
is now
Or
cleared,
3-8.
as far as we can clear it.
Okay.
This level is probably one of my favorites
Awesome.
to play.
Oh yeah, before I go sleep here, I have some
Or
stuff to
3-7.
sell.
Really?
Okay.
Yo,
We're going into one of the favorite levels of Calco. We will use this
what do we have for
5x
mixed
to
seeds
hit
right
the
now?
ghost right at the beginning. Pushing it and getting some extra stars. There we go.
mixed seeds will...
Next, we need to turn around a little bit to
sometimes
avoid
they'll
touching the
grow,
hippos of
sometimes
the
they won't.
piranha
It's
fish.
kind of
And
a...
we just did it, like he's going
It's
extra,
kind of a, you just have
extra
to
fast.
try it and see type idea.
When you see that the Calco,
Because
well,
you never
later
know
on,
what you're gonna get, right?
is going to reload some eggs. Not this one, the later one. There will be 2 really precise shots he needs to do, and if we miss, we have to go back and reload again. So, there we go.
Yeah, because we have absolutely no radishes.
There we go. First turn.
Okay.
Yeah,
Sure.
it's important to have 4 eggs in this section. Nice shot.
I think they're vines.
Okay, here we want to introduce another tech. When a piranha plant is hit, there are 32 frames that we can pass through it. We can pass through it with Yoshi or either with the egg. So we just hit the piranha plant and then throw immediately another egg
fishing.
and grab the flower that was behind it.
Sure.
Now we go back.
Use your best discretion.
We hit this caged ghost before it goes extra huge. So in order to do that, we just hit it.
We essentially sell everything aside from golds.
Again, but this time.
And like I'd mentioned, if we can coffee beans, I'm not sure when they grow, but they'll do an entire season.
There we go. We just hit the piranha plant and then we just
we can
pass through it.
We can do a patch in 9.
It can actually grab us, but okay, important. This is
might as
the
well do
hardest
2 patches
boss.
then.
We need to hit it when it's tiny. And there we go, first try. Now Kamek will make this naval piranha huge again. We have to fight the boss. But if you hit it before Kamek transforms the boss, then this is it.
I don't remember how to fight that boss.
Well, I mean, one of us should be able to craft a sprinkler barrel.
Just hit the piranha plant before it for Kamek does anything. Okay, we have another good time for donations if you like.
Corn will definitely be handy.
Absolutely. We have $50 from Checho, who says, it's so nice to see a run from another
Corn's the
Latin
one that goes for
American
2
and
seasons.
Chilean player.
Gotcha.
Yoshi's Island is one of my favorite speed games, and the run-in commentary has been excellent so far. Greetings from Chile. Grande, Calco.
Thank you.
And then $10 from Argo MCK that says, greetings from Chile. So glad to see our boy Calco crushing it in the big game. Here's 10 Lucas, which is Chilean for bucks, in support of this amazing event. Always the best part of the year.
Do you want me to buy us some ice cream?
Yeah, sure.
100 energy, 44 health.
All right, so we have a $50 donation from Anonymous that says, saw Yoshi's Island on
Unless you want me to
GDQ a
hold
few
off.
years back and was absolutely blown away by the speed the runner went through the stage, all the while doing insane trick shots. Already loving this run. The runner and commentator is doing a great job so far. Keep it up.
That's okay, I can fix it.
If there's any seeds that are missing, you can always get it from Jojo Mart.
We could hear the cry of Baby Mario. That's what happens when we get hit.
I'm going to take an extra new ring on the next section to recover the stars I lost.
Yeah, I saw. So pomegranate,
we also need to avoid these
pomegranate
places
tree.
very well. Yeah, that's the danger of this category that we mentioned earlier. When
because
the real danger is when you get hit.
Yeah, because the
when you
trees
have
don't
less than 30
actually
stars.
die.
Here we have a mid ring,
They just,
so it's okay.
They just
But if
lose
we
their-
were right at the end of the level, the only way to recover is by
Lose their
using
production.
red eggs or just dying and repeat the whole level again. So it's not a friendly category, we could say, for new speedrunners, at least.
It's very hard, this.
Alrighty.
This run can be very
So
frustrating.
I'm fishing, and Athena is working on the farm.
Yeah. Also, we can, if you have more
She
donations,
just bought us a
you
cherry.
you can
Cherry
read them on 4-2
pomegranate?
if you want.
Pomegranate sapling for the farm.
Sure,
and
we've
we're
got
also
donations.
going to talk to Robin here shortly about
We have
how
a
much the fish slash
$15
duck
donation
pond
from
costs.
Nailume, who says, so excited for this Yoshi's
But
Island
that's gonna be a
100%
project
run.
for
It's one of my
another
favorite games of all time, and this category has to be one
I
of the
think this
most
lake is
impressive
only gonna
speedruns
give
to
me
watch. Good luck,
trash.
and thanks to Calco for helping raise money for a great cause. And we have a $100 donation from
Let's see
Smurtledwerf,
here. What do I know how to craft?
who says GDQ is always a highlight of
do
my
I know
year.
how to
I love the
craft-
event and the
I know how to
cause.
craft
Yoshi's
a-
Island 100% run at AGDQ
furnace,
2014 is what got me interested in speedruns, so I'm very
mayonnaise.
excited to watch this one.
I don't know how to make a recycler yet, though.
And we have a $100 donation from Chris that says, I have to donate for this awesome Super Mario World 2 run, and is a wonderful commentary from the Bob Ross of Speedrun Commentary.
Yes,
and we have a $50 donation from Habit that says, here's to one of the greatest platformers of all time, and
she
some
does
truly
patches
impressive
of
gameplay
9.
by Cal.
Now, where are we going to put the pomegranate
We need
tree?
we need a spot. We need another spot.
All right.
And
yeah, go.
Oh, go.
No, go.
Okay. And then there is and I think.
So say
what level are we in right now?
A 4-2.
4-2. Okay, so we haven't gotten here
You
yet.
want it closer
So we have a $50 donation from Vanescas that says, couldn't miss the return of Yoshi's Island to AGDQ, one of my favorite games for the Super Nintendo. I'll donate another $50 if Calco can get the 5-4 taxi skip on first try. Put this towards Wand of Gamelon, and good luck to all the runners.
Planted, so do you want
Wand of Gamelon has $88,000 out of $160,000. Come on, we only have a couple hours left. I believe in everybody.
Oh, that's gonna have to be for another day. So
yeah,
I'm picturing like
maybe you don't know that, Chad, but we are all here to.
So just let me pull it out. That should work.
It's the best thing.
Should let you plant it down there.
First we made a shell jump, so we avoided waiting for some eggs to appear from below. So nicely done. Oops.
Okay, it's okay.
And here we need to say this recent new strat discovered by the Japanese speedrunner Poir.
Cool.
We used these 2 green bullet bills to reach this helicopter section without transforming. And we took these red coins. So it is very new, and it just did it.
It doesn't need to be hoed out. Cool.
So yeah, as I was saying, 5-4. We're like a world of difference. We're in 4-3. In 5-4, you're going to love it. You're gonna get crazy if you don't know what is there. So there's no way you miss that. There's no way.
You know, things freshly planted, you don't actually
here
plant
we'll
right
just,
away. They're not gonna die.
Around and we're gonna perform this camera glitch again to collect the stuff that we need, like that flower. So yeah, we just skip that balloon that was right there. And here we just, this is the sustain flutter.
Up here?
We have 6 frames to flutter again and again without losing any height. Yeah, you're doing perfectly,
and we also need to go to sleep.
Yeah. I'm very happy with the run so far. So we'll see how 5-4 goes.
Ooh, level 2 fishing.
Let's see.
Sweet.
4-4.
I just got bait.
People, this is the longest not auto-scroller level of the game. At the beginning, we will need the shark jump. This shark jump wants to chase us and wants to bite us, but we will just run away. And
what's the weather like?
We'll be reloading and some eggs until.
Oops, if I actually click the right thing. Looks like the storm is approaching. Thunder and lightning is expected.
Whoopsie. Okay. Here we need to collect 4 keys from 4 different sections.
Alrighty.
That mid-ring was strange, actually. First, the upper right. We'll pass through the bandits, touching them with our tongue mostly. At the end of this section. Here, these are what I usually call the Arcanoid walls. If you play Arcanoid, you know the...
At some point we will figure out a way to have
a platform and there is
Athena actually be heard.
Color walls.
But for now, I'm just gonna have to relay.
This is like that game.
What she's saying.
When you hit the wall again and again,
she's essentially
be breaking themselves.
A whole heap of seeds. And I'm just taking care of the water.
You play the game. Here, okay, now we're gonna go to the bottom right room. Here we will need to grab a Shy Guy-like enemy. It's called Sniff It. to later perform an extended
Of
flap.
course, I'm out of water.
We need to do that because the enemies of that part can't be jumped on, as they have those spiky hats on their heads.
Alright.
So there we go, and now we want to do an extended flap.
Robin might be open by now.
That's it. Sorry for my delay. I always
can't
forget.
remember.
And
If Robin
this
opens at
could
9.
be also a great time for donations if you want.
We have a $5 donation from Wonder who says, "Okay, Calco, we're starting to think that you're a human Tazbot.
Alright, so if
You're doing
if
amazing.
you're taking care of that,
BNHO."
I'm gonna grab our
And then we have a $100 donation from
full
Celine
copper
that says, "To
stone
Calco 2, I am
and
watching
wood.
magical poetry
Because
in
I
motion.
don't think
This
the
is so
pawn
smooth,
takes-
pure skill. Much love from Germany." And then we have $25 from
I don't know, I'm
Kulops
just
McGee
taking all of our
that says,
materials
"Blown
in
away by
case."
Calco's run of Yoshi's Island. Keep crushing it, and pet Poochie if possible, please."
Well, what do you want? We should probably
And
at
Hufflex
least
donates
do...
$250, saying
4.
Calco is absolutely crushing this beloved game. Delightful
Okay.
commentary to go along with it. Keep up the amazing work.
Thank you very much.
Don't-
I'm doing my best.
No problem. Okay,
You want me to
back
keep
on.
going?
Yeah, sure. Until the boss fight, it's okay.
All right.
Let's go see what we need.
I'll keep an eye on it for the boss fight. $25 from Ryan that says, "Look at Calco go, holy wow. Let's get that CDI
Hold on.
Zelda incentive met."
If you do 199, that's fine. I have one food on.
And then Dark Moon Dragoon donated $400, saying,
You know what? I'll just
"Hey,
give you all
GDQ
the
had
wood,
to
and if you
donate
want
during
wood, I'll come
Yoshi's
back
Island.
for it."
It's one of my favorite games of all time, and Calco's run has been amazing to watch so far. Let's make that Wand of Gamelon run happen."
Okay.
We have a $50 donation from Anonymous that says, "Calco 2 and his commentator are both killing it."
Let's go.
So the next strat I'm gonna try to do,
Cool.
I shouldn't do it, but I'm gonna do it anyway
Oh,
because I think it's really cool to see when you get it.
Where do we want to stick?
let's see what Calco has for us in this
In
Marching
between
Mile
the... So, you know how you have the top two?
boss fight.
So essentially do in between the lines.
I can make another one.
Very nice.
That was amazing. oh my god, I don't know what to say. Oh,
Let's see what I can afford.
There is some
way.
way that is very dangerous. is
Absolutely
because
nothing.
If you miss the triple, you'll
Nothing's
get hit
even
and
hoeable.
you will have to try to recover those stars.
Ooh, grapes.
that was crazy. You are actually on fire, Calco. Keep going, keep it going.
Yeah.
Here in 4-5, we need to keep going.
The,
Here in
the
4-5,
basic sprinkler
we will
is
skip two
complete
red
garbo.
ones that are at the beginning. Instead, we will duplicate them
Yep.
later. But what I mean is that
Ooh,
we
I just
can't
picked up a
fail the
prehistoric
duplications
hand
later because there are no backups. As these
I dig up
red
wiggly
coins
worms.
we just skipped are from the beginning.
I mean,
Here
we've
we
already
go.
we've already seen it, so
Duplicating, there we go. We
It's not saying
duplicated two red
and
coins,
Robin's
so
not here.
we should be okay.
Oh, it's Tuesday. I think it's probably.
If I
now-
miss that, if I miss that dude, the only way to recover is killing myself and do it again.
Yeah.
sorry, shop's closed for the day. I'm at Caroline's place for a Robust Club.
So we need to stay focused because it's a really tough category, a really tough run. So we need to keep our foot on earth just in case, because repeating a level loses a lot of time.
I
We're going pretty
can't
well, and now we're
remember
gonna
if there's
see an
anything wild
upward
growing
shot.
down there.
And if we hold the A button when throwing an egg, we'll get a
Athena was
straight
just
up
asking about the spot where we
angle.
plucked all the
But if we
wild
tap the A
onions.
button instead of hold it,
And I don't think there's anything that
we would have
grows
such a
down there.
tilted angle. So this is useful, and we just saw it in that particular room. Just to keep explaining some text, because this game has a lot. And I agree with the donation we read that this game is really expressive. It has
Yes,
a lot
you
of
are.
techniques, so when you watch another speedrunner playing the same run, you can almost differentiate and know who is
I'm off to the
playing the
community
game.
center.
It's a really cool speed game.
I have 2 things.
This is the level where we duplicate red coins the most.
I
We are
have
starting right now.
Spiceberry and a grape.
I missed that.
Oh,
Okay, I can.
okay, I think you can recover, right?
I can't remember what else is
I
in it.
can
I'll let you know in a moment.
Okay. We missed
I think.
one of the duplicated red coins, but it's okay because we are going to duplicate even more red coins. Here we duplicated 2 red coins while getting another red coin from below. That's really cool to watch. Here we need to do some eggshells to get red coins, and finally we will get a flower. We will have to avoid these spiky ball-like enemies. We did it. They are called needle noses.
Summer foraging.
This game has funny names for their enemies.
And that'll finish that bundle.
I don't think we
for the
mentioned it, but
exotic,
we
we
need
still
2
need
hits to defeat the crabs.
A red, purple mushroom,
yeah, there are certain
pine
enemies
tar,
that will
oak resin,
require
maple
more
syrup. We
shots
get
to
all
be
of those from trees.
defeated.
Cactus
Here will
fruit
be
and coconut. We
Doing the
need to
third
get over
duplication
to
of the stage.
Here I'm gonna do an extra duplication because I missed the first one.
Yeah.
over to the
1, 2, 3. And there we go. Saved it, Dad. Okay, the usual way is to duplicate only 1 red coin at the end, but as we missed one, we have to do an extra one. Really good. That was a good recovery.
Yeah. Which is gonna ask us for a lot of money.
4-7. We're going to one of the more interesting levels.
A lot.
Not because of the level itself,
So the
but
fodder
because of
bundle
the end
is
of
10
the
wheat,
level.
10 hay, 3 apples.
Here we will meet the huffing puffins again. This kind of white
The dye
birds
bundle is a red
with ants
mushroom,
that walk around with
a
chicks,
sunflower, red cabbage,
These chicks can be
aquamarine,
used
and a
as
duck feather.
eggs. When you touch them, they will get as an egg behind you.
Purple
and you can actually throw
mushroom,
them and they will get back as like a boomerang.
purple mushroom, nautilus shell, chub, and a frozen geode for field research.
The importance of this huffing puffin is that you remember that giant egg we passed to the next Yoshi? We want to do the same thing
Yeah.
with this
So
huffing
we
puffin.
need a lot.
I like that, with this huffing puffin. We want to pass this huffing puffin to the next Yoshi, as it will make the boss fight of 4-8 easier and faster.
We can do the 2500. That's
However, it is a frame perfect strat, so we will hope, but it's not guaranteed.
fine. For the blacksmith's bundle, we need 1 copper bar,
Here we will
1
take
iron bar, and 1 gold
Advantage of the
bar.
momentum.
The adventurer's
We want to do the
bundle
bonus skip.
is a bunch of stuff. We still need a frozen
I
cure and a
tried.
fire quartz, but we need to be lower.
Well, you got the giant
the,
egg, at least the big egg.
Yeah.
Dungeon for that.
Okay, well, what you have
copper?
seen, if we succeeded, is
no,
another
I don't.
lychee egg,
Why?
or
I put it back in the bin.
all the 4-8. And then we need, well, we'll get
Yes.
there, but we need some eggs to kill the boss, like 4 eggs for each hit. And it was faster with the Huffy Puffin. Oh,
Yes. I don't think so.
we grab the flower.
I think we spent all of our copper. So Athena's
Okay.
thinking about getting 3 tappers.
Here
That way we
will
can
use
do
that kicking a shell will give us
the
invincibility.
specific bundles
Yes, so we
that we were
didn't
just looking
dodge
at.
the spike ball. We were invincible because we
Yes,
kicked
we
a
can say
shell.
that.
That's something I was really surprised to see. I always thought it was like a
Oh,
clip.
we're rich!
Here, we will see that later on. If you hit a
Yes,
cloud
you did.
and then pass through the mid-ring, it will avoid this frozen state of the game when you are adding 10 stars.
We also need to find more
to
iron ore.
count.
That way we can make an iron.
Yes, if you hit the cloud before, you will
and
skip the
I'm
frozen
hopping into
state.
bed.
And very good. Oh, we had to crash one little guy. You can see that's blue spikes. If you hit them, we will see them a lot. If you hit one, you will instantly die. No baby Mario crying. Instantly die. So here it was maybe easy to avoid, but later on will be really hard. And there we go, Arkanoid minigame, as I mentioned earlier. Yeah, very easily. Okay, this boss fight is the Koopa. It's called Hookbill, the Koopa. And here we need to flip it. We want him to put its back on the ground. And to do that, we need to throw 4 eggs. The way to reload the eggs, because we can only have 6, is to jump on their face, on their head. So we need to now throw 4 eggs, then a ground pound. It needs 3 ground pounds to defeat it.
Alrighty.
There we
almost
go.
Done there,
4 and the ground pound.
Martina.
And now we are out of eggs, so we need to jump on the head of the boss. Another time, 4 eggshells and the ground pound. And we need one more. Again, 4 eggs.
Yes, we do.
By Yoshi.
Yeah. Woohoo!
To be fair though, we should make a good jump.
And Yoshi
there was an
flew
earthquake
away
during the night.
while the Koopa fell off.
Oh.
Very
Other
well.
reports.
Okay, this is another good
It's going to be a
time for
beautiful
some
sunny day
donations,
tomorrow.
if you like.
All right, we have a $250 donation from LaFleur
None of our
90 who
crops
says,
got
Calco is
taken.
making this look easy. Great running commentary. Don't let those nerves get to you. Love GDQ and everything they
I've
do.
got some new items
Put
in
this
stock.
toward the
Deluxe
start of
fishing
my
pole
favorite
and some
block,
bait that
Awful
you can
Block.
attach
And I
to
want
it.
to give an update. Zelda Wand of Gamelon
Come see me,
currently
Willie.
at $91,000 out of $160,000.
This is
Come on.
embarrassing. I lost my
We
lucky
can make
purple
it. We can
shorts.
close that gap. We only have a couple hours left. Please, let's make that happen.
Yes.
Okay, 5-1. We want to do 2 red coin duplications at the beginning. We just met Thunder Lakitu.
Oh yeah,
did you
she's
see that
lightning.
Lakitu that is not like the usual Lakitu?
Wonder where
that's
the
called the Thunder
Emperor
Lakitu. They
landed.
shoot a ball of energy,
Because we've
and
got
they set the
our
ground on
one
fire.
over
So we
here.
want to avoid that. I think we weren't.
Well,
we're
whenever
not
you
going
get
to watch it.
an explosion happens,
Here we
one of
again
those
we hit the
purple
piranha plant and then pass through it. We have
rocks
32
fall.
frames to pass through it without getting hit. We crouch the rock so it doesn't push us away.
if they're in there.
And here in this pipe section, we want to manipulate the camera again. We will look up and then
I'm
jump,
assuming you're in the cave.
so the camera goes extra higher, and
Yeah.
we will be able to get these
So
red coins that we need.
Keep the mushrooms.
We will see another camera manipulation later on the cave,
We need to take 2 red
the
mushrooms to the
stage.
community center.
So I think you just got how it works. I'll let you explain that, Chad, how the camera manipulation works. There we go.
I
looked
cannot
up,
see where
and then we
the
jumped.
where the
When
second
the
stone
camera
fell.
was moving. The timing is really precise, actually. But you know how Calco is performing today.
'Cause normally when you get that message, it falls.
This one is skip. We want to
One
run
falls
on the
per
snow.
event.
That's it. We don't need any enemy or crouching or anything.
Yeah.
We'll just run on the snow.
Oh.
Another thing is that when you get the last red coin, there's
Yes.
a different sound effect.
So,
So it's
I
Calco
think
or the
I
speedrunner
know
of
where the earthquake happened.
this game needs to hear the game because they want to know if the flower.
And I'm gonna go see.
Maybe they throw an egg and they want to know if the flower got hit. They have to know if that was the last red coin. Because as Falco said earlier, you can skip one red coin by accident.
A little hand.
So yeah, it's really
on the choppy
important to have the audio. We can use these penguins to hit other enemies too, like this tap tap.
I want to see inner pines.
Also, if you ground pound close to a place that is giving you one egg at a time, it will give you instead a bunch of eggs.
We now have access to the spa.
We'll watch that right now. It's a fast way to get some a number of eggs. It's a huge amount of eggs, maybe 6, and that's the maximum.
Yep.
In a short while.
Okay.
At the end of the level, we will skip the whole section where we should be in a moving platform by fluttering and
which means we're going to get messages saying a train is passing by, and whenever it does, we need to come up here
we should be in a platform
get whatever falls
that
off of it.
Make us like see the rest of the level. It's okay, Coco?
Yeah, I'm gonna just grab that flower.
Just get some copper.
Yeah, you. Yeah, we were 1 egg less behind, so we need to.
Yeah, I was short of eggs in the first.
Yeah, here we will stop at a certain spot.
Not choppable and not tappable.
We have our visual cue.
And I have no clue what type they actually are.
And that's sugar.
So there are trees that are bigger than normal.
Nice. That's
scattered
one of the
around.
hardest bonus keys, I assume, right?
Well, yeah, I sometimes miss it.
Yeah, you have to pause at the exact time, the exact moment, or else you will be in a bonus game.
Ooh, I just found a library book.
Okay, 5-3. I think this is the first time, that we will be watching Super Baby Mario. So Super Baby Mario hype.
Speaking of Robin,
see that Baby Mario moving around, running like crazy. Here we will be grabbing a red watermelon. This will give us the same power as if we grab a fireball. We can hit enemies with it, but most importantly, it can defrost these ice blocks that we're watching.
Okay.
So yeah. This is close to watch the Super Baby Mario running around.
I wonder how we get ducks.
And yeah, there we go. Super Baby Mario hype, chat. Running around, using the cape as he will use when he's older with the Super Mario World. There we go. Fun fact. You need
I'm
to
still
press
up
Y
near
to run,
the
just as the normal Mario games.
railroad tracks in the spa.
Here we will jump in this snowman.
I'm giving this a big
later
old
we will need
clear
a
oak.
specific angle to throw an egg and hit 2
Hey,
blue
look,
spikes.
I just saw you.
As I said earlier, there we go, really nice. These blue spikes will kill us instantly.
So at some point, the game was updated
that was really,
because
you can see that was
these
risky,
stairs never
but
existed
what
before.
Falco always does. So, and this
we've missed a lot.
We can be happy to see Yoshi in the skis and Mario with this hat, and also we can hear some donations, if you like.
All right, so we've got a $5 donation from Zipmon saying, loving this Yoshi's Island run in the commentary. I'm learning so much I never knew about a childhood favorite. Thanks for a great event.
Yeah,
and
we have
Pixel
missed
Knight
a
donates
lot of patches
$50 and
since
says,
we stopped
you guys
playing.
are doing great. Excellent gameplay and spot-on commentary. This run has been a blast to watch so far.
Well, there's no completion.
And $25 from Moo saying, this Yoshi's Island run is amazing. And $100 from the King saying, this run is what all true warriors strive for.
Okay, so this
and then we have a $25 donation from Colthor the Barbarian saying, greetings Calco the Barbarian. Wishing the best to my fellow Yosher and may Crom bless your run.
Okay.
Thank you, Walter. Walter is one of the nicest guys.
Cool, and you should make it before she closes.
AJQ.
Because I'm
28.
Hey, Misty.
Nice.
Thanks for popping in, and go ahead and lurk.
Okay.
All the power to you.
Chat, people, Calco, you know what is going to happen right now, right?
Sweet.
You know that. People, it's time for 5-4. So everyone, stop doing what anything that you're doing. It is time to open your eyes as much as you can, because this is the time
Athena
we're
just built a.
the time we're waiting for this entire.
Where do we want to put
This is
it?
5-4, and 5-4 for a Jussi 7 speedrun is a really big deal, and that's because of a specific section of the stage. You may remember that later on there is an auto-scroller where we need to wait on a platform moved by a ghost. This ghost would take us to a lot of
because we can have it close to the silo.
Upwards, crouching and moving horizontally, but very slowly.
Yeah.
Instead,
But that's fine.
Calco is going to go crazy and will try to advance this whole section by fluttering all the time.
But it's a good break.
Yes, he will get rid of the platform ghost and start fluttering like crazy.
Because it means that we'll be able to start
there won't be any floor below. So he has to make the sustained flutter repeatedly, again and again and again. And to do that, he only has 6
So, do you want me to chop trees on the way home?
To maintain himself in the air. Moreover, furthermore, this is 100% speedrun, and you guessed it right, we need to collect stuff.
There's one that's required, I think, in the pantry,
so in addition to
and
what I've said
one that's
before,
required
we will
for
need
the
to do
bulletin
really
board.
precise shots while fluttering, and we will also need to duplicate 2 red coins. If that isn't enough, there will be blue spikes in our way that we must avoid. So it is one of the craziest sections in all the speedruns that I know, because it's really hard and precise. So everyone, give the best of your luck to Calco, please. I want to see hearts, I want to see some energies in the chat. And let's look closely, let's look quietly what Calco needs to show us. Good luck, Calco.
Yes.
Suerte, Calco.
Thank you.
I mean, technically...
Oh, we need pomegranate for the artisan bundle too.
Yeah. You can... The kitchen is one of your house expansions.
Well, and what's the tiled room in the center?
That is the kitchen.
Okay,
there's
that's
not
normal.
An actual clickable tile in there.
So you know how hard it is.
It just poof. Yeah.
Again,
I thought you were talking about our house.
6 frames
your house.
window to flutter without losing height.
I'm gonna take out my phones a little bit.
Oh,
So
now he's going crazy.
I'm actually going to set something up here
his
for us.
armor off.
Can you put a out of the silo?
No, you need a coop. Once it goes into the silo, it stays in the silo.
Okay.
But if you have a coop, you can
This
just
is
pull it.
normal, and that's
When the coop gets built, then we can
that's how tough this speedrun is. You
Yeah.
know how good we were moving, right? We may
Yes, we do.
Even
One thing I'd like you to do
I don't know.
is
But then 5-4 appears.
I'm actually
So this is why 5-4
I'm actually
is so
bad at
famous.
relaying
Again,
information.
watch.
So I'm
Give
gonna get
all
you
you've
to
got, all
jump
your
into
energy
the
to
voice
Calco.
channel
Come on, Calco. You got this.
in Discord. That way, you get fed directly into the stream. Alright, so...
The die bundle is friendship. Or sorry, the bulletin board is friendship.
Yeah. I don't know what it's friendship for, but
Here we
friendship
need
for
to
something.
duplicate 2 red coins.
In the case of the die bundle, that's for Emily.
I will be able to hear you in a moment.
There we go. There we go. 5-4.
For what? Oh, hear you?
Very
No,
nice.
I can't hear you.
Hello, Calco. How are you? Oh,
Although they can definitely hear you.
Yeah, short tray is good. It's not that bad. Actually good.
Yeah, because
not bad. That was crazy. That was I don't know if you're a human or a task. I'm with the donations. I don't really know with the chat. I can't know. First, this is like the unshaven. We will try to despawn it and then make the shot and respawn it when we are about to hit the heart, and we just did it like that.
Definitely do not want to pass out on the farm. That's a medical bill I don't want.
I'm the most human person
Oh yeah.
of Chile. Maybe.
So there you have your answer, Chad. He's the best human from Chile. The most human. 5-5.
Try to say something now.
That was crazy, Calco. Yeah, the first two attempts were that didn't count, right? They were at the beginning of the 5-4 section, so
very true.
Didn't count.
Because I know that it is moving.
There is calm after the storm, so this level is kind of that. By nothing.
I mean, as long as you're there and talking.
To compare against the 5-4. Here we will have this reward room. We can kill penguins by throwing eggs. In case you were wondering. We want to avoid this mid-range.
I don't need to be in there.
So we need to make a good use of our eggs.
Yeah, because of my mic.
Sorry. And here again, we have the helicopter.
Why did your audio drop?
Here there will be a harder helicopter part. We need to avoid the Goonies while getting the red coins and the flower. If you don't know, the Goonies are these birds that are trying to hit us and make us fall.
Audio capture.
But there we go, the Yoshi block. Then we will be doing
Discord.
Another gate hack later. We want to open the flippers from the other way by clipping the egg. That's it. Just like the egg clips the flippers. Clip the flippers and then it opens.
Sorry, folks. Technical difficulties.
From the other side.
I'm trying to get.
It's
I'm
really
trying to get this. Athena actually
the eggs are like living objects that will activate the flippers. And that was a good shot right there for that last flower.
Well, you're not even coming in.
Yeah, tell me.
On the last flower, I actually have to spawn it. Or else
it was a
it's not gonna
good thought.
It looks.
So yeah, after that 5-4 and 5-5, we have time for some. It's okay, I think.
So
right,
what we have at some point we're going to get the ability to make lightning rods.
That was amazing. I'm so glad I had a
and
mute
we need to
button
do it
because I was just going off
because
over here.
lightning rods
we are hyped up. $650,000 total raised so far. Thank you so much to everybody for that. Zach donated $250, said, "This is the most satisfying speed run I've ever seen, from the run itself to the commentating." Donating toward Wand of Gamelon, if you haven't seen it, you need to. Wand of Gamelon, we have $93,000 out of $160,000. Just a couple hours left. Come on, y'all. Let's do it for the Dodongos and the Entourage that don't want to see Link coming.
Save the chocolate cake.
We have a $50 donation from KK Bananas that says, "Tazbot looks a little different this year, but his Yoshi's Island run is amazing. Money is tight, but I had to donate. Keep up the great work."
Yeah, there's a couple people who like chocolate cake, and if it happens to be their birthday, then we can get on the good
Son of Starman saying, "Yoshi's Island is so great. How could you not love the visuals and the audio? Good luck to the runner, and let's try to meet that Wand of Gamelon incentive." $15 from that's Raspberry saying, "Had to donate during this incredible run. You're amazing."
There's actually more to water than you thought.
Thank you. I think
you get?
I need an egg.
Cool.
Right now. I need an egg right now.
Oh no.
Oh. What do you take me for?
Oh, that's okay. That's okay.
As long as I can see the tapper, I'm good.
Okay, I think you can go on after that.
Awesome. We have a $50 donation from Chibi Shayla that says, good luck to Calco. And $10 from Babyface that says, insane technical movement. Great commentary. Amazing run so far.
Yeah.
Keep it going.
Mm-hmm.
And $25 from Tor saying, Calco sheet skill is making me wonder if I didn't waste a few of the hundreds of hours I spent playing this game. Pure magic. Shout out to my brother Tristan for letting me play as Baby Mario when we first got our Super Nintendo.
You're out of water, are you?
And we have $500 from Captain Shrike, who says Calco and his commentator are turning Yoshi's Island into an amazing spectacle, embodying the best things about a GDQ run.
Wait for it to be raining.
Don't forget
first.
to keep giving to that Gamelon run. Like, we are now over $94,000 on the Wand of Gamelon run out of 160,000. Let's keep that going.
6
That's
common
amazing.
mushrooms.
That's a lot of donation. Thank you, people. Okay. I think you really want to know a little bit more about Calco.
What are you gonna do?
The speedrunner right here is Calco too. You could have
You
seen
gonna check the
him
beach,
playing
are you?
Super Mario World, mostly with no cape. He got some world records in different categories of the game, and also
Alright.
several Kaizo Mario World. And you may have seen him at AGDQ 2018 in the race. Maybe you remember
Yeah, see, I don't know. I don't know why the
race of
system
Super
didn't
Mario
pick
World,
up
and then a
on
race of Justice
Discord
Island,
for
Warpless.
years.
He was there. He's from Chile. And he has been in this community for a very long time. I think he told me he's been 6 years.
Because if we're gonna be doing
6 years
this
speedrunning.
multiplayer thing,
Something like that.
Something like that. That's a lot of time.
You're either gonna have to really speak up.
So more than a task, I think
just
you
patch
are.
you in.
You have practiced quite a lot.
What?
Right?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Save it. Because if we're gonna get married, we're gonna need it.
That. Oh, I see the chat.
And you
I
found a
remember.
book.
Oh, people remember you.
You
Calco.
finally found a book.
2 years? No, 3 years
Oh,
ago.
okay.
Oh my god. We're getting old. Oh no.
And I found like
Okay,
all the
5-7.
artifacts.
Here we will start watching for the first time the Ravens, these Blackbeard-like enemies.
Whoa.
5-7 is quite interesting, Chad. You know, there are only
this is a
5
very
flowers for each stage.
a
This
very
is the only level
energetic
in the game.
fish.
There are the only level in the game.
I was, and I came
But
down
there
to
are
top wood,
6
and then I decided to drop a
There is
line.
one extra
I've
flower
already got
that
110
maybe
pieces
the developers forgot to
of wood.
put away, to put it out.
Yep.
And this just the upwards in the top section. Just
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a flower right there.
I don't think my fishing line is gonna chop down a
so
tree.
you actually can have 6 flowers in this stage. However, sadly, when you reach the end of the level, it will tell you that you got 5, no matter if you grab more, just like the red coins. No matter if you duplicate even more red coins.
We take the flower because we want to skip
Yeah. I don't know what we'd use bugs for,
instead
though.
of our room that's
That's it. The other one is slower.
takes a long time to sorry, it is really
I mean, the only bugs around here we've got are
play at the same
the
time.
ones in the mines.
The other thing important, we may not say it, but we will not have said it, but it's really difficult to actually speak and play and speedrun this game. If you're from Calco stream, you know when he's speedrunning this game, he needs to be extra focused, so he has to keep quiet.
It's even hard to speak even in my first
And
language.
I'm like out of energy, so
So
no more tree
there
chopping
we
for this
have
guy.
how difficult is this run. He needs to give the 100%.
I'm just gonna
he
check
has.
out wiggly worms.
Okay, we are getting inside a floating castle. We are in
And
5-8.
we have nothing in
We
any
can
of our
see from the
topics.
background that we are far from the ground.
Did you check the one down
You
by
can
the
see
lake?
that, right?
Already?
We are going up, like to a castle in a cloud. Here we're gonna do again this camera looking up glitch.
Cool.
You know what I mean. I've explained that a lot of times.
Oh, and just to let you know, you don't need to water the
Got the
tree.
flower. And actually, we can hit a raven, the blackbird, to extend our flutter.
Yeah.
Like we just did with this green bullet bill.
So you said you wanted to keep at least one common mushroom and one chanterelle, right?
Here we'll use this platform to pass fast from that part. Here we want to move a little bit up instead of just waiting in that. There we go. That's the extended flutter from the raven that we just said earlier. To optimize this stage. Here we will be watching again the train transformation. We will skip the tracks and get big again.
Sure
to do that, we need to land directly on the starting tracks and then hold left. There we go. So we
30 summer
real
seeds?
big again.
Yeah, they're here.
So we just skip
an assortment of wild summer seeds, so we're just gonna have to plant and pray.
Anyone can actually go and try.
As soon as one of the plants is
we just
done,
need to hold a direction, right?
we
Left or right?
we go ham.
That's it.
Yeah, we won't be able to do all 30 of them.
Okay.
Because 30 is not going to
Here I really like the design of
You
this
and
level.
9.
How you are now in a vertical platforming section
And if we
to get to
down
the boss fight.
18 chunks of 18,
Here this is Raphael, the Raven.
Yeah.
That's a cool name. This enemy will grow extra huge.
Cool.
So huge, we will move. I think.
There's a lot of things that cost us a
We
lot.
will see. Well, it could be the moon, right? Maybe an egg.
But we are on the right track.
Here this boss fight is RNG. We hope it moves to the left at the
Find and
beginning.
return Mayor Lewis's
But
purple
he can do
shorts.
whatever he wants.
Go left, please.
Yep. Marnie.
He can actually ground pound too. That would lose a lot of time.
Yeah.
Well, not a lot. Yes, there we go. Thank you for that ground pound. I think that was the same RNG in your PB. I think the exact same RNG. Okay, now we're gonna reset. And instead of saving 21 seconds, we're gonna save 37 seconds.
I have a couple geodes to get
That's a
cracked
lot.
tomorrow.
And we're going to the last world.
Oh yeah,
We
I've
have time for some
pretty much
donations again.
been around. There's
Awesome. We
there
have
hasn't been
a
much of it.
$500 donation from Klondike, who says these events are such a bright spot of positivity in the world. I look forward to it as part of my New Year's celebration. Saludos de Puerto Rico, Calcotu.
And I'm going to bed.
Greetings, saludos.
$100
I
from
already shipped all my
Matt540 saying this is for that insane Yoshi's Island 5-4 Infinite Flutter. That was excellent. And a $25 donation from Rosie1993 that says, was going to wait to donate during Celeste, but that 5-4 skip was way too good to not donate. Great job on the Yoshi's Island run, Calco.
but we may want to start.
Okay,
Thank you.
World 6, we are just seeing how
Definitely.
difficult the game is becoming. Here in the second section, we need a falling chain jump to break the ground and to actually grab a flower.
that would be,
However, the moment this chain jump
that would be a
falls
smart
are
thing.
completely RNG. So we
That's
need
a
to.
good RNG.
That was really cool RNG, really good.
Oh,
We didn't need to wait anything, and we missed the throw
Yes.
because we have to throw quickly. There we go. So yeah, how when the chain jump is going to fall is completely RNG. Here we can see from the background that there is no longer a sunny day as we were watching in the previous worlds.
Well, you
It's
do
like a
what you're
sunset
doing.
effect. I think it's
I'm
way
gonna
to tell you.
Continue sleeping.
That's why I was telling you I like the art of this game. I think it's a way to tell you that a real danger is going to come. This is the ending of the game. This is the last world. And really good. see if we skip the bonus. Yes. That was 6-1.
Nice.
I need to remind you that after 6-8, we actually need to do the extra levels, because this is an 100% run. Every world you complete 100%, you will unlock
Alrighty.
an extra level. So we have some time ahead.
Yep.
Okay, now
I have
we're in
that
a
weather.
cave.
It's going to rain all day tomorrow.
Classic blue or brown colors we used to etch. It's a strong red with lava falling and even some fireballs are flying around. So, yeah, I think that's the message of the game. Probably that this is the last world. We will see that we saw that we can collect the red coins from the red bandits using our tongue. And we need to make this precise shot. So that's not normal. You usually
Yeah, I completely forgot
get
that
the
ducks
red
don't
coins with
need
your
a
tongue.
pond. They just
But
live in the coop.
you can from the red bandits.
We can't buy them right away though. Barney only sells chickens.
Now we're gonna watch again our favorite Super Baby Mario. Super Baby Mario is invincible, so we can go through these spikes without getting hit. We will skip a section by jumping high and using the cape. There we go. And
something similar to Perfect Level with Baby Mario.
And we're done.
that's it. Yeah, you need to do like a perfect.
You'd actually
perfect, but with Baby Mario, right?
little
That's really
town.
tough. But we made it. Another bonus skip. We needed to flutter in a certain spot, and we nailed it. Not bonus so
Some
far.
people have had luck
I don't
and
want to
every other day something's
jinx
been in
it.
there. Some people
Please
have.
game. No bonus so far. Here we
Nice.
can see, we just
So
saw
you can go ahead
is
and
the
take that to
beginning
the
that we can
center.
jump while the platform is rotating, so it bounces us really high. We're
Yes,
going
they
to
do.
find less ground to walk. This is the last world, as I said, and this level, if you
Interesting.
miss the jump, you can be in real danger. Perfect shot for the flower. We will hit the cloud and quickly pass the mid-ring. There we go, so we skip the freezing state that we go. We will
I will just
normally
continue
have
collecting
when you
wood.
pass a mid-ring. We just saw that in 4.8 too. And for the bonus escape, we will need to wait for
While
this
Robin
platform
builds
to
us a
stop. And there we go.
What?
Really good World 6 so far.
Why?
On the first section of 6-4 is really hard to nail it in one cycle. Let's see if we can do that.
Do the task. Or not like the request, not the.
We're gonna fight
Yeah.
this tap, this spiky enemy.
Because as much as we want to finish the
Here, as I
community
mentioned
center,
earlier, less ground
we need money more.
where we can actually fall and die.
That's also 3 days in a row that we've had mushrooms.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, we are stupidly lucky, considering some people go a week without it.
Okay, there we go. We're in the cycle.
So, one
we
thing that
go.
I'm thinking,
Here we
If
will
we
find
have
the
enough
boss from 1.8. Yeah.
for
You remember the name? I
5
don't think so.
copper
It
bars
was
a
the
piece.
slime. No?
I'm actually gonna check
Okay, it
that
was
right now.
Salvo, the
So
slime.
we have.
500.
But now it's like a mid-boss. The music doesn't even
It
change at
takes
all.
5 copper to
So
make. Yeah,
this
and we
was
need
the
5 bars to
the last
upgrade.
boss from World 1, Salvo the
Yeah.
slime. And now we are in a
No,
kind
5
of,
bars a piece.
we're
So
going to be in a
one of us
kind
upgrades
3D scenario,
our
but
axe,
more like
and the other person
it's gonna be a
upgrades
2D
pickaxe.
but with
That
several
way we can
paths.
clear our farm.
Here we need to go to
I can go ahead and start making my...
You got it. Okay, you were paying attention, Chad. I'm glad. Really glad. Here we need to do this reward room, from more like separate rooms. Here we need to shoot 3 eggs to get those red coins.
No.
Now we need to throw 1 egg to get rid of the taps, and then a second egg.
I don't think it would have.
No.
So for the flower, for the red coins.
High chance that we'll get the oak resin, maple syrup, or pine before we get it.
Then the next pipe, we want to throw 1 egg to get rid of the jumping taps, and then a precise second shot to get the flower. Let's see if we can do that.
So
Nice
I'm gonna
shot.
upgrade my
That's
wood
beautiful.
axe, so you can upgrade your pickaxe.
Next, we can make this run with just
The
one
scythe
shot.
doesn't get upgraded.
Let's see if we can make it.
It stays the same.
Excellent. That's it. It's like if we were playing a pool mini game, right? With those angles. Here we want to extend our flutter and then do a
No, I have
perfect
not.
flutter to go over the wall,
have
and
not.
we just did it.
Yeah, by doing that, we escaped an entire cargo fight.
Keep an eye out for any wiggly worms in the sand.
We need to grab the key and do all the solution of the end of puzzle.
Yeah, sometimes they just
Excellent.
pop up and
That's
they're
it.
all over the place,
Here,
and
this
then
is like 5-4. We need to.
yeah.
No.
This is bad. This is bad.
Okay.
Cool.
We
I
have the
need
flower.
4
Over
eggs
on the
for this
sandbar.
fight, and I only have 3, so I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Bad day.
Okay.
Upgrade
this is
tools,
tap the
so
red
I'm getting
nose.
the
I missed. Oh, no,
copper axe.
don't worry.
Dude.
Okay, we'll see
Yo.
what he has.
Yeah.
Oh, I get another one.
Nice.
Let's go. Yes.
Luckily, I got another one.
Sell the gold.
That's it. Thank you, game.
We'll need at least one.
Thank you, yeah. I wasn't expecting this.
So sell the gold star
Thank you. Okay, we need it.
because it
4
actually
eggs.
hold
And we had
on to
3.
it for a moment. I'm gonna
But
need to look
somehow the
something up.
game just gave Calco the egg that he needed. And we just killed the tap the red nose. What a great name. I kind of looked up the names of the bosses, and I like that a lot, so I'm telling you the names of every boss. Okay, this is
Dunno.
an excellent time for donations, as we are in
Let's see,
another
is
of the
Marnie
score.
actually in here?
Okay,
Well, I got a
Army is
big
in
one for
trouble.
y'all. How about $10,000 from Fan Gamer? They say, "Hi everyone, Fan Gamer here. We want to remind you about our AGDQ 2021 collection. It's the only place you can find the official event badge. If 500 are sold before the end of the event, every badge ordered will receive a shiny foil upgrade.
It's your worst.
We are so close to reaching the goal. Pick one up today and
So if
check
you
out
have
everything else
anything
you'll
that
only
needs
find
to
at Fan Gamer,
be,
including the finale game pin, along with our
done by
retro
Clint,
arcade floor
you'll
pattern
have to
face
wait
mask, blankets,
until
socks,
my
scarf, mugs, desk
wood
mat,
axe is
and
ready.
more. 100% of the profit from sales of AGDQ merch
But I can at
through
least
the end of the
start,
event goes directly
to
to
get
supporting the
rid
Prevent
of
Cancer Foundation.
some of this
Head
stuff,
on over
and
to
we can even complete
fangamer.com/GDQ. I do have others.
bundle for the
$100
hardwood.
from Level 1 Chef. This Yoshi's Island run is absolutely blowing my mind. So glad I was able to catch it. Incredible skill on display here by Calco, and excellent and engaging
Yes.
commentary as well. Putting this donations toward the Wand of Gamelon
Yes.
run. Good
Always
luck
take your
on the
scythe.
run, and great job on 5-4.
Never
How
forget
are we
it.
doing on Wand of Gamelon?
So we're up to 17
Almost to
next
$100,000 out of $160,000. We have it's 98,000, so we have about $61,000 left in the next couple hours. Come on, y'all.
Yes.
You have plenty of time if you want to
Okay.
read more.
Check out what she's got.
All right.
You can read probably all of the donations.
All right.
All
Well,
the
hey,
donations.
there's a lot. Yeah, so we have a $250 donation from Firebird85.
How much is the
says,
coconut, though?
been watching and waiting for a good moment to throw up this dono. Calco's moves just
Well,
now
if you
earned
wanna
it
knock
on their
it off,
own
you can
merit.
get it.
And Calco and host are so chill. Take my money in memory of Mom. And then $50 from Lady Gleeford, who says, fantastic Yoshi's Island run. This soundtrack will be playing in my head for days. Thank you so much to the GDQ staff and all the runners for putting on this event. So much amazing talent on display. Put this donation toward the Wand of Gamelon. Have to see that run.
We have to finish bundles
from
inside
Countess
of the...
Chocula, which just says, go
we have to
Calco
get
too.
the repair of the bus.
Thank you.
Before we can get coconuts, because we have to be able to go to the
Still got more
desert.
time? Because we got more donations.
Absolutely.
All right, we have $100 from Mr. Game and Shout. He says, I'm not even going to be awake for the Wanda Gamelon run, but it'd be a crying shame to rob
Hopefully
GD2
she
of such
didn't
a
close on you.
legendary title. Shout out to my man Bobby rocking the hosting desk. Like I said, flattery gets you everywhere.
Cool.
Thank you so much for that. $200 from Drewby, who says,
the only
loving
thing you won't be able to
GDQ
get
so
rid
far
of
this week. Really hoping to
is
get the Zelda
the,
CDI incentive met. I own both Wand of Gamelon and Faces of
is
Evil,
the one
and have
with,
never gotten far in either of
with
them.
the purple?
So super hyped to see this.
Because
good luck to all
that
the runners,
requires,
and let's kick cancer's butt.
Like, 4th level pickaxe?
And then $50 from Brain Better that says, this is one of the most
meteorite?
impressive shows of skills I've ever seen. Take my money for charity.
Oh, what did you level up in?
We have a $500 donation from Hands of Blue with no comment. But thank you so much.
Unless something was completed.
And we have another $500 donation from Accident that says, thank you
just
for
heard
this great event
doo-doo-doo-doo-doo.
and this excellent Super Mario World 2 run with such informative commentary. Chat, how often do you get a chance to make our CDI Zelda dreams come true and
It's going to be a beautiful day
cancer
tomorrow.
at the same time? Let's make it happen.
Yeah. Quite.
We have a $250 donation from Just in Time with no comment. And a $100 donation from Captain Crunch that says this Yoshi's Island run
Sweet,
is
we have a coop.
insane.
So what you can do now is go into the coop
Oh, okay. I don't know
and
if you
actually
have
pull
more.
hay off of the field.
You're crazy people. You
So
need a lot.
I now
Thanks
have 10
a lot
hay.
for the cost. For
There are actually more.
tell me more.
I just refreshed, so there's even
What do you
more.
have on you?
That's crazy.
What? Oh,
Abby says, listen,
we have
donated 50 bucks.
Peppers may
Dollars that
actually
says,
be
Calco's
in the,
aim is
one of the
excellent.
bundles.
I rate him
Can't
30
remember.
out of 30 stars. And Dead Link donates $250, says, major
Yep,
props to
it's
Calco
there.
with these amazing Yoshi's Island skills.
Sweet.
5-4 was
we have melon
absolutely
seeds.
amazing.
Did you plant any of them?
Donation goes to the CDI goodness. That is Wand of Gamelon. So
Nice.
close on that. We're at like
So I'm off to the community
$99,500
center.
out of $160,000 on Wand of Gamelon. I'm
Ah,
positive
yes.
we're going to be able to break the 6-figure barrier on that very soon.
Ooh, great.
Thank you very much. That was a lot of donations. Thank you, people. I appreciate
What
that
did
a
you
lot.
think of?
You could have seen Calco doing some strange jumps. You could say
I have
this
a gold
was
star
a
pepper.
really long auto-scroller, right? Well, we skipped the last part of the auto-scroller.
double
We
pepper?
performed a frame-perfect jump from the edge to skip this auto-scroller. So, yeah, it was long, and we even skipped the last part.
I can't.
Okay, this level needs the most time to load.
So we need a common
Check
mushroom,
Here,
a
we will
wild
get a
plum,
key through the
and
wall.
a hazelnut,
skip the
and a
rock section.
blackberry for the fall
It's very
foraging.
precise. We need to lick the key through the wall. With high precision, we can actually do that, and then we may have
Exotic
to lick it
foraging
again.
is where the coconut goes.
First try.
First
We also
try.
oh we need
Oh.
2 purple mushrooms and 2 red mushrooms.
I was saying that
So,
was really
we've already done the
precise,
2 red mushrooms,
difficult,
right?
hard.
Okay.
It doesn't matter to Calco. It's on fire today. We skip a section where we should be pushing a rock for years. To be fair, through 2 lines of taps and enemies, and then we have to go
I don't think so.
all the way back. It's a really slow section. Okay, right now we are in a kind of labyrinth
I am.
level between 2 sections, the darker and the lighter areas connected by
I don't
doors.
think so.
You have numbers in the walls
No, it
to
is
guide
not.
you, but this level is
parsnip,
even
melon,
harder
pumpkin,
if you
and
want to
corn.
complete it 100%. There are hidden bouncing arrows, hidden camera
Yes, we do.
angles where there are flowers. There are
But do we
difficult
have
shots
golds?
that you need to make. with a really precise angles to get the red coins.
But
I know I have.
what can I do?
So I just submitted the 10 hay. We still need 3
Okay, we
apples
have 20,
and 10
29 stars.
Yeah, we're not gonna get apples.
We need one more.
Not unless we can cough up this, 6
I need-
grand in the next couple
But
days.
more. I need a red
Highly
egg, but
doubtful.
don't
Because
know.
it takes a season
I can get one here.
for the apple trees to grow.
Yes.
Okay, we have 1 red egg.
And we need we need pigs before we can get a truffle.
And there we go. We extended our
What?
flutter by.
Let's see if I can get this star.
Let's see.
Here, do we have the 10
To
wheat?
hit the top.
Sweet.
Nice.
Cool.
Yeah, I was
I'm
improvising.
gonna go
there
see if
because,
Clint is done with my.
I was
We
short on
actually
molasses.
needed to hit that tap, and Calco improvised and said, okay, I have to hit that tap, so I'm gonna make a red egg and use the usual strat, but with the red egg.
It's
That was
only in
amazing,
the.
So we saved it. What would happen if we would have finished the level with 29 stars? Well,
It's
then
only in that
we
one
should
spot in the
have
community
repeat the
center.
whole level again. So yeah, great recovery right there. Here we will do the camera glitch before we ran away from the shark jump. So we can make this rotating platform up here. There we go. We're gonna take advantage of the movement of platforms to gain momentum. Right here. There we go.
Yeah.
We're gonna see later on a better example of that. We're gonna
Tis
hit a
one of
flower
those things.
that's gonna be off screen maybe. Hit the 3 red coins.
I apologize to any of you watching this on YouTube who can't hear my
These
wife.
platforms with a number are
We're
just
still working out the.
there we go. That was the flower off screen. That's
We're in a
just the
room where
number
we can hear
number
each
of times
other.
you can hit the platform before it
But
explodes.
my mic isn't necessarily
there we go.
picking up
That
on
was the
her.
we took advantage of the momentum of the platform so we can move faster. And now we see from the background actually that it's night. The art actually reminds me of Van Gogh. Actually, the Starry Night, I think it was called. So it's a really expressive background. I think it's that expressive because
I've got
the
quite a few
developers
things to
want
show.
us to realize that it's darker now. Maybe they want us to feel that
What are you looking for?
we're less protected, or there's danger coming up ahead,
No, bulletin
or
board.
we're approaching real danger, something like that. That's my opinion. But yeah, we,
Yeah, I'm gonna.
we need to.
Yeah, I'm just gonna grab the mid ring.
Yeah, we tried to avoid it, but
I was
we
trying
missed.
to avoid a mid ring
Mhm.
by making stars hitting that top.
Now all we need are 3
But
apples.
Didn't work out, so
it didn't work out, so I'm gonna just take this.
Apples?
that's okay.
If
Not a
there are
big
any
deal.
apple trees? I don't think I've seen any.
So yeah, that's to know how optimized is this speedrun. And again, Super Baby Mario
Since
time.
it's done, might as well.
And now we can even
Because we can't cook yet.
destroy the
We don't
bandits.
have
Now the
we don't
background
have
has
the
changed and it's
expansions.
now like a castle.
to add the
It's like we are
kitchens.
getting inside a castle at night. In case you don't, well, that's something important. We're gonna use a cactus to make a gate hack. We will throw it twice, and first try.
After we
Nice.
sell stuff,
We
yeah.
threw twice this cactus, so it clipped the flippers. It clipped the flippers, and it opened the flippers for us.
You can,
And
yeah.
that was people 6, 7.
Yeah.
We are now at the final level of the game, not counting the extra
No, I'm
stages.
sorry.
So we're
My bad.
actually getting inside the castle.
I mean, you won't be
the
able
one
to
who is
submit it until
behind all of
Clint's
the
done with mine, though.
The kidnapping babies. Here to get inside the castle, we will
It only takes about 2 or
transform
3.
into a helicopter, and here we will find that Kamek is here. They'll try to hit us and make us fall. So we need to grab the red coins,
And I can't cut
avoid
down any trees
Kameks,
because I don't
the Kamek,
have
and this skeleton bird.
my wood axe.
That's it. Here we want to
Ooh,
hit the
since
door
Coop's done, I
number
should talk to
4.
Marnie.
There are 4 doors. We want the
Didn't
number
catch her
4.
in time.
Yes, because it's the fastest and the easiest one. So
But yeah, you start
why
out with
not?
chickens,
So
and
nice
then you
shot
make
there.
your way up to other things.
It's like a bonus stage.
We are going
For
to
some
have to
reason,
purchase
the
a coop
fourth
extension.
door is that way. As we're
Or
approaching
potentially
the
buy a
final
barn.
boss, I think this could be a perfect moment for donations, if you like.
Cows?
All right, we have a $100 donation from SSJ100 Math that says, "Hey GDQ, I've been waiting for this run Yoshi's Island all week, so I had to show my support. What I don't support is seeing Baby Mario cry.
Awesome.
Let's make his dreams come true for him. Let's see
You've
that
been
Zelda
busy.
Wand of Gamelon run.
So I
After
just
all,
picked
it's
up
for a
another
good
red
cause,
mushroom
defeating cancer.
and another
Thank you to
5
the runners
common.
and the rest of the crew for putting this on.
Sweet.
Got time for another one?
I think you can read like 4 more.
Do you want me to drop off the red
All right. I got 4
mushroom
more
inside
here.
of the bin?
$20 from
Just in case.
Kerbofer, who says, "First time ever seeing a 100% run of the game, and it's incredible. Gracias, Calco,
Yeah.
for the amazing run. Let's get Wand of Gamelon happening." $25 from Adept
Yep.
that says this run is an absolute masterclass, not only of how to perform a high-level run at a GDQ, but also how to
5
give
comfort
incredibly
upgrade.
charming, informational, non-sensationalist commentary at a GDQ.
Oh, thank you.
Huge kudos. Huge kudos,
And Clint should be
Calco
done
and
with
Yaki.
my stuff
Yossi Hundo forever.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And then $500 donation from Blinks saying blown away by Calco's precision and speed in this run.
Just
Some of
5.
these shots would take me the whole 2.5
And then you
hours
don't
to
pay
make
for it.
alone. Donation to Gamelon because, I mean, of course. It is currently
I think
at
it's 500.
$103,000 out of $160,000. Let's try by the end of the run. Let's try to get it up to over $110,000. How about that? I believe in you, Twitch chat. I believe in you, all the Discords out there. Let's make it happen.
Okay, this is the last room. And yes, the one who was behind all of it
What can
was
we get?
Baby Bowser.
Nice.
It's not Bowser Jr., it's Baby Bowser. Come on. And here, this time, the way to defeat this Baby Bowser is by ground pounding. So we want to jump on it and then ground pound again and again, but we can get hit easily. That's why Calco has some red eggs. And there we go. I'm not gonna commentate what I'm watching right now. I'm gonna leave it at that. Leave it like that. That's a classic. But yes,
Well, we have to have a kitchen.
we're gonna leave it like that. Oh, but this is not the end. Kamek has come to help him, and is now a big baby Bowser. This is one of the hardest boss fights of the game. Well, it's the hardest boss fight of the game, but it's one of the hardest parts of the speedrun.
Alright, I will start at the bottom.
Again, chat, give all your like to Calco.
Yeah, it's hard to do it optimum. Not easy to.
Yeah. You may think
Yeah.
from when you played casually as well as I did,
It happens
that
to
you
me too.
can't hit big baby Bowser
I'm
when
on
he's
gaming mouse.
far away. Well, guess what? You actually can. However, you need a really precise angle to actually hit it while he's far away. Calco is trying it. Got the first shot, second shot. Okay.
I think I'm okay now right now.
Oh my god. Oh! From really, really far away.
Alright.
It was a decent fight. I missed only two.
Oh my god.
Two eggs, so
From downtown.
not that bad.
Okay, and instant reset. Yes, we saved Baby Luigi, but who cares? Let's go to the extra stages. 6E. First, we'll throw a shy guy to make the ghost go back. Here, right now.
Cool.
Then another quick shot when the case goes this off screen, so it doesn't grow huge.
Let me check my bin. I may
Remember
have.
that? Then a little bit of camera
I only have
manipulation
green algae.
to
Never
reach
mind.
the door faster.
So what exactly are we doing?
Fun
Because
fact,
Clint
we
still
will see
isn't
now in the
doing what
platform
wants.
rules how the
Stupid
Japanese
axe.
version spell Yoshi.
I'm gonna go check Marnie, see how much. Do you want me to buy a chicken?
I think it's the next door. The next
I
section.
will check on the
How
clucker.
in the Japanese version is spelled Yoshi. You can say that in chat. There we go. It's Y-O-S-S-Y.
Chickens are 800.
And then in the other versions, that is fixed.
Yo.
And it's actually Y-O-S-H-I. But here in the Japanese
Fishing up a
version, we have
tuna?
that Yoshi
Where are the tuna?
kind of name. Here we're going to crouch, so they don't.
I can sit on the. I can sit at the ocean all day.
Well, it's up
Yeah,
to
shout
you.
out to Josie. I hope we can meet it sometime
Yeah.
in the saga. It's quite impressive, interesting for me because the name, at least out of Japan, is called Yoshi's Island. So it's quite interesting to
What do you
see
think
that
about Nono?
spelled like that way. Here
Her
we're gonna
name?
do another grand pound
Yeah.
to fall
I'm going through the random name generator.
as fast as we can.
Zani?
Here the bonus skip. We'll want to
Trekkie?
wait on the edge of this red platform and start running the first moment we touch the ground. Let's see if we can make the. Also, it's quite important to leave
T-R-E-C-K-I.
this state with the 5 red eggs.
Coming up next is one of the hardest levels of the run.
Sweet.
That's correct.
Oh yeah,
One of
I
the
will go
toughest
accept that
levels of the
quest
run.
and I will
Even some
fish until I
speedrunners
get a
rather
tuna.
do it before World 4, right? Just to get rid of
Not
the
like I
level
have anything
or
else
to
to
reset
do because
earlier in the run in case it
Clint
goes
still hasn't
badly.
finished my axe.
So, all the luck to you.
Let's
is
see here, whose
a really
birthday are we
intense
coming up
level.
to? Gus's birthday.
We used 4 of those red eggs at the beginning.
Yeah.
This stage is really short, but everything wants to harm you, so pay attention.
Well, it's Gus's birthday tomorrow, so.
Does everyone like chocolate cake on their birthday?
Everybody has different likes. There was a lot of trial and error that went through to find out what everybody loves and doesn't love.
Nice.
There we go. It's quite a short level,
Come
but it's so
on,
intense,
tuna.
right?
Kind of slow at the end, but it's still pretty good. I didn't die. So that's good.
Don't know.
And you didn't get hit.
Guess we'll find out.
That was super good. We won this red egg, so we avoided a part of stars, an extra
Oh,
area
whatever that
of
was,
stars.
she was
So this was
quite a moving
really
fish.
good example of 3E. Now 2E. There's a good time for some donations if you like.
Hey, I just got
All
another
right, we
seaweed.
have a $250 donation from Hedion that says, I am in awe of Calco's skill and mastery. The commentary is so soothing as well. Thanks
So
to the
if we
staff
do
and
get the
runners
fish
for a
pond, we
fantastic
can only have
event.
one type
Let's
of
make
fish in
Baby
there at a
Mario's
time.
dream come true with Wand of Gamelon. And we have $54 from Jane that says, $54 for Calco's absolutely insane Yoshi's Island run, an amazing run for an amazing cause. And one more.
Yeah, sure.
All right, $50 from Dirtus that says this Yoshi speedrun has
just
been
got a red
incredible.
mullet.
I feel like I'll need to rewatch it a couple of times to fully take in everything that's happening. Fantastic job, Calco.
Thank you.
Yeah, I agree. I needed to watch like the 30 times the same run to understand it. And even I have notes from Calco, so... But I
sure.
hope we could say the important things of the run.
Yeah.
Okay. 1E, it's an auto-scroller. However, we can avoid that. Finally, we use these paths at the beginning to reach the top of the level, so we can skip the zone that triggers the auto-scroller. So here, we are doing these extended flutters using these paths.
Got more seaweed.
That's gonna take it easy. And
Yeah, just in case.
I do.
So we avoided
like
the
5.
zone that activates the auto-scroller. So
Hey,
now we can
Noche
move
Baro.
around as we wish. There is something really interesting, Chad. You know what is the bonus skip on this level? None.
Yeah.
There's no bonus possible in this level.
It's even more of a pain than
This
the
is the
wind-up
only
is
level in the game.
actually catching the fish.
Oh. Is that okay? Well, this is the only level of the game that we can't get a bonus no matter what we do. No matter what we do. Trying to know why
got
some
greedy
people of the
and went for a
community
treasure
patch the
chest.
game to actually obtain a
And it
bonus.
made me lose it.
But what happens is that Gucci becomes visually glitchy. So it's not a big deal, but I think the developers didn't want you to see that.
Should let me get
if you
rid of
get
both.
a bonus, the game instantly goes to the next phase
Yes.
and makes it impossible to get a bonus.
Another red mullet.
So, if you don't believe me, try
How's
to
it
get a
going,
bonus
Noche Baro?
yourself at 1E. It's actually impossible. Okay, 4E. I'll tell you
Long
one
time no
thing,
chat.
Chad. Whoever beat this game 100%,
Ooh,
I'm
you're an active
100%
one.
sure you remember this level. There's no way you forgot this level. We're gonna use a lot of red eggs here, but this is like a labyrinth level. Isn't anybody having bad memories watching this? I'm not the only one, right? We need to push boxes because there are some doors that are higher. Oh, there we did a perfect flutter actually
Get it,
to get to a platform with no object needed. So that was good
Catch
stuff.
it.
Brain perfect down there to get to the
Yes.
platform. And again,
Tuna.
the mole. I think maybe the mole is the most used transformation. It will be in between
Well,
helicopter
it's
and the mole.
essentially a
right?
fishing simulator. And a lot more.
Maybe it's a draw. I don't
The
know.
only
You make friends, you get gifts,
the
you go to
car.
parties,
Yeah.
you sell stuff.
There are some doors or
It's like a
circle
farm.
doors. I don't know how to say that.
With all the hard
that
work
are
involved.
higher than the platform. So
And
we
you get
need
to do it
push
from your
buttons
own desk without breaking
to
a sweat.
actually enter the doors.
Um,
That's a really cool mechanic. But it makes
One
this
thing that I've
labyrinth
learned from my
harder,
numerous
even
times
harder.
playing this game,
Now
you
we're gonna
just
see the
go
other
in,
transformation. Helicopter, the two
on the start,
main
you
transformations of the
plan a
speedrun.
bunch of stuff, you sell it all, make a bunch of money, do some upgrades,
There we go, just for
and
4 red coins.
make your way from there.
Another red egg to
So the
grab
red
some
mullets are not needed.
stars. Here we have 2 flashy eggs. I said that at the beginning of the
But
run,
the
and here is the example. If you hit the goal
tuna is
with a flashy egg,
you.
they will instantly give you the red coin.
Just one.
So you don't actually need to throw the flashy egg to
Yeah, the fishing
get
gods
the
were mean.
red
Does it
coin.
need to go to Linus today?
We're gonna watch it right now.
Was it?
We're gonna get into the goal,
Yeah.
and that's it.
It is a 2-day.
2 red coins
so I can
is what
sleep
you
on
needed. Okay, Calco, how are you feeling? This is the last level coming up.
I'm to bed.
Feeling pretty good. I'm
Wait, I didn't need to check
very
on our
satisfied
little.
with the run. I didn't think it was going to be that good.
Oh, Tricky's trying to sleep.
I agree. I'm astonished. This is a great run, but this is the last level now for real, Chad. Here to grab the key inside the rock, we needed to flutter before touching
Just
it,
fed the chicken.
and then hold B while running a little bit. We did it first try. And
little wiggly worm.
this is kind of a happy ending. I like this level as a
Just dug up some
last level
stone.
for the run.
Ooh, more wiggly worms.
We have this annoying Kamek later,
Got some more
too.
stone.
and this is the key part. So maybe this is the last part of donations, if you would like to.
All right, $10 from Vin saying it is unreal to see
Oh,
my
yeah,
favorite
you
Super
should,
Nintendo
you
game
should
and
give it a
the game
try
of my
sometime.
childhood getting absolutely punished
actually
on
a really
screen by
fun game.
Calco. The jumps, the flutters, and the snipes are beyond belief. Seeing the community come together for such a
Sleep
great
for the
cause
night,
amidst
yes.
all the strife and pain in the world continues to be a reliable light in the
I am,
darkness. Keep doing
actually.
what you do and keep crushing those
Obviously
frames.
not right now, but
Give us
I've
the last
been
one.
watching Games Done Quick
One
for
more.
a couple of years now.
One more, $100 from
Absolutely love it.
Anonymous that says this Yoshi's Island run is so technically
want to
intense,
try speed
yet is
running
the
so
most
bad,
relaxing and soothing
but I
play
also
I have
don't
experienced
want
today.
to
I'm so glad I caught
ruin
this.
some
Also,
of my
props to the
favorite
commentator.
video
It's a very
games,
comforting
so.
commentary.
That's kind of
Thank you very much. Okay, this
Getting me
part
off
is
a little bit.
really precise, really difficult. We have to avoid this
Did you
these
happen
enemies
to
that are
donate
throwing
one
eggs
of
at
those
us. We
rainbow
have
shells
to actually
Gunter?
avoid Kamek. And here we can
Oh, it
pass
didn't say Gunter Canal, is it?
under the wall. We have to take care of Kamek right now.
Don't hit me.
In good humor today.
Okay.
That's always scary.
And now just run into the goal, and this is it. GG's. The time is gonna stop when we see the 100 on the stage.
We have our first tars.
What a run!
Then when the so time is coming up.
Sweet.
and,
If you can hear somebody, you can actually hear my wife who's sitting over on the bed right now.
Yes, big applause to Calco 2 for this Yoshi's Island 100%.
Did you want to see me?
GG Calco, how you feeling?
Thank. I'm
Which
very
one?
relieved. I'm very satisfied with the run. I'm very happy and enjoying.
Oh yeah, the
Thank
fishery
you,
bin.
guys, for watching. How I said before, I
Okay.
was nervous at the before the run starts, so it's made me happy that the run went so well.
It went smoothly. Now we are
Yeah,
checking that
you do what you're gonna do. I'm gonna
actually
go
have
put
all
that
the
tuna in the
100.
community center.
But yes, you have. I was paying attention.
Right.
We were paying attention.
Linus.
That was a great run, Calco. GG's. You want
Before I
to-
leave, I
Yes.
want to give some
If
shout
you're
outs.
hearing
Shoutouts
if you're hearing
to
games done
the
quick, you're
Japanese
definitely
runners.
not
They
hearing
found
anything
a lot
I'm
of the
doing.
strats
Uh,
that we use now. It's a very different run from in comparison as 3 years ago. Especially
if it's
because
in your
I
inventory,
was
hover over it,
probably one
remember?
of the best runners I've ever seen. So if you wanted to watch a better gameplay than this, go follow him. And thank you, Nagi, for commentating the run. I really appreciate it.
I was
Yeah.
blessed. I really enjoyed that.
I'm
You
going
wanna
up
say
to
something
see the
our
one by
people?
Robin,
I know they're watching us. Hola!
and we'll let you know.
To the Spanish stream, Speedruns Espanol. We've been
Speaking
like
of
6
Discord, I'm
years,
actually
maybe,
nothing in the one by Robin.
streaming.
Speaking of
7 years,
Discord,
I
I'm
think.
actually going to
We're
be
streaming this in Spanish, so hola, chat,
finding
say
out a
hola,
way to
and
hook it
all
up
the other streams,
so that my wife doesn't have to yell
Japanese,
across the
Russian,
room.
Brazil, Portuguese, sorry, Germany, French. So hi
Linus
to
is
everybody,
not in.
and thank you for having me here, Calco. I
His
really
tent.
appreciate and GDQ for
Oh,
having
there he
us.
was.
It was a blast.
He was hiding behind a bush,
Thank you for
and we all know that what that
Thank you.
means.
Okay, we finished Yoshi's Island 100%.
I checked him yesterday. Didn't check him
make sure
today
you
though.
follow Calco too. He's so good. You just saw
if you
that.
wanna check
I don't need
those.
to say anything else. I think.
What did we
So
get?
thank you for the hola, hola, and see you soon. Keep enjoying this fantastic
Thank
GDQ.
you. See ya guys. Thanks for watching.
Wait, what? Where did you see that?
Wow, y'all, that was amazing. I am so
Wow.
honored that I have been able to sit here and watch it with all of y'all. You know, there's something else amazing coming on tonight.
That's a good
in
pick.
just a few hours, if we can get there. Zelda Wand of Gamelon for the CDI. Baby
Clint,
Mario
why are
got
you
home.
taking
He's
so
ready
long?
to watch. And
Fixing
all
me up
we
there,
have
bud.
to do is raise just a little bit over $50,000 more
If I had known
before
that,
the next run ends.
would've
We're right
given
at the end of the
my,
next run. So
I would
come
have given my
on.
pickaxe.
I know we can do it. I know that everybody wants to see this. And we have Jason B, who donated $250 and said, well, excuse me for not wanting to play my own copy of Wand of Gamelon, but I'll happily watch Grumpmeister play it instead. We're getting so close to that. We're hitting the home stretch. We have $50 from OM Glenn that says, I have been loving the skillful run of Yoshi's Island.
Pam
Also,
will
the
give us
commentary has been
some
charming and
really
informative.
out
I
and
am
left
donating
field
to get
requests.
to that Wand of Gamelon goal. We
Later
need
in game.
to get to that. I really want to see it. I know everybody here really wants to see it.
Cool.
And we do have B with a $1,000 donation saying, I've seen too many funny internet videos to not donate towards the Wand of Gamelon incentive. Squad-a-la, we're off!
Hopefully. What?
So,
Haha.
that is it, though, for me.
Yes, community
I have
center.
been Bobby Blackwolf. I have very much enjoyed you welcoming
And
me
that should
into
close
your
off
homes
another
wherever
bundle.
you're watching this for the past couple hours. But don't go anywhere, because we have Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword next, along with Wand of Gamelon. We still got to get that incentive, but I believe in you.
Ooh, I just
but
cut a
I can
bullhead.
think of no one better to host
I don't think we
these
need a
Zelda
bullhead.
games.
Oh,
And
we
the
do
one,
need the bullhead.
The only.
Sweet.
The legendary
It's probably in the river
Kung Fu
bundle.
Fruit Cup. So while I get the keys to Hyrule Castle ready and hand them over to Kung Fu, we're going to take a quick break.
I'm just gonna do some rainy day fishing. Yeah. I just caught a chub. And I got a dinosaur egg. That's going to Gunter. Quite possible. At some point, we may actually be able to get a prehistoric egg to incubate on the farm.
Why?
Because we can.
Should I attempt fishing?
You know,
I suppose I should.
Automod. Yes, I do have Automod. I turned it on and just let it go. Too many periods.
I keep forgetting that we can technically fish in the
Hello, everyone!
Yes, we
Kung
can.
Fu Fruit Cook
chances
here.
of actually
Hope
finding
you are
anything.
all doing wonderful this evening so far. I know I am. It's been so amazing watching this amazing, awesome Games Done Quick Online 2021. It's been so much fun for me. And we just had an amazing Yoshi's Island run. I know Sen's going to talk a little bit more about that, but for now, I'm going to hand you off to the very own Keeper of the Lamp.
Ooh.
The shroud.
A piece of furniture for the house.
Wait a minute. This is just a Minecraft blanket. This is the shroud. Oh.
And
Well,
I'm
that's
on my
nice.
way
It
to
is,
the
however, a
community center
very
with the
lovely
2 fish that I
Minecraft
caught.
blanket. Thank you to Plumado for sending it out to us. It's a $20 minimum donation, but you have to make that donation right now. And speaking of donations, hello everyone. My name is Sent, and it's my job to pop up throughout the marathon and let you know about some of the amazing prizes that you can win by making donations to the event. And making a donation is all you need to do. Just
Yeah,
gotta
I
donate
apologize
at
if
least
my
the minimum
auto
donation amount while the
mod
prize is available. Now, most of the prizes I'm going to be
tripped
talking
you up
about
at
right
all.
now are available from the start of The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword, any
I
percent,
suppose I can
all the
actually
way
turn
up through
modding
the end of
off
Awful Block, which ends
for the
with
moment,
Sammy Surricate
because
Lionland
I don't
much
have
later
enough
tomorrow
people coming in
morning.
here.
You don't want to miss any of Awful Block, by the way.
Sodium
It is
tuna.
going
Oh,
to
we
be
do need tuna
fantastic.
for the community
However,
center.
this is also your last opportunity to donate for some of the previously available prizes, including
specialty
that amazing
fish,
Minecraft
we don't
blanket
have any
as a
of
donation
those.
of $20. The lovely Mario chainmails we got from Imalak
Catfish,
of the
shad,
Chain
tiger
Nerd
trout.
for $25, and
Bream?
this absolutely beautiful
Largemouth bass, carp,
Legend of Zelda
bullhead,
themed
sturgeon.
cross stitch that says it's dangerous to go alone,
night
stitched into the
fishing
shape
walleye
of
eel.
Link, which is, I mean, that is incredible.
I think we already handed
Thank
in the
you
bream.
so much for sending that out
Bream.
to us. Ooh, Aaron.
Bullhead.
Little bit heavy, actually. It's got some weight to it.
the
But anyway,
chub
before I
was
get
over on
to
the
some
bull
of the
model,
prizes
right?
that are coming up with Skyward Sword and going through Awful Block, I did just want to take one moment to ask if we could get some GDQ claps in the chat for Calco
Yes.
and Niaki. That was
For field
an
research.
absolutely
We still need to find a
incredible
Nautilus
Yoshi's
shell
Island
and
run.
frozen
I am
geode.
not unfamiliar with Yoshi's Island as a game and as a speed run. And
Are you trying to catch fish?
Calco,
Yes.
just one of the
You
coolest
could let me
coolest
take
runs
care
I've
of the
ever seen,
fishing.
doing so many
If I
swag
don't,
tricks
if I do, then I'm never going to
effortlessly,
do it
and
perfectly.
without even a word, just getting it done. And Miyake's commentary was
So
just
pick
a
up the
pleasure
training
to
rod.
listen to.
It's only
I
25
sat back
gold.
with some dinner and just kind of sank into my chair and enjoyed the whole thing. So let's get some GDQ claps into the chat for them. That was amazing. Also worth noting, I believe that run would be like third place on the 100% leaderboards if Calco didn't already have second place, which is incredible.
Yeah, it's the
Anyway,
carefully
let's talk
moving to
about
get to the
some
next.
of the amazing prizes that you can win if
next
you donate
one.
between now and the end of Awful Block, which again, Sammy Surricate and Lionland a bit later tomorrow morning, because we have some excellent ones. From our friends over at Cute Monster Props, we have an amazing
Yes.
Sunlight Medallion from the Dark Souls series. Yes, praise the sun.
it's just
the
you
Warriors of
can't
Sunlight are
catch
here.
as much.
It's only a
Catch
$5
as
minimum
much
donation
with
as
it.
well, and you can see a great picture of it over at
Nice.
GamesDoneQuick.com. Check out the prizes link. It's got pictures of all of the amazing prizes you can donate to win. It's going to tell you
Hey, if that's
when
all you
can
catch,
donate
that's
for 'em
all
and
you
how much
catch.
you got to donate for them. In this case, $5 and before the
Yes,
end
it is.
of Awful Block. Now,
And we have more mixed seeds.
from our friends over at Legends of Localization, we have an absolutely wonderful book. It's called This Book Be Bad Translation Video Games.
Yes, we can
and
get bait
it
now.
is just a wonderful book about
Yes, we
translation
do.
and localization that goes over some of the most famous translation errors.
We can
in
also
video
make
games.
bait.
It kind of gives you some behind-the-scenes localization expertise in why they wound up in that way, from Zelda 2's famous I Am Bagu to Zero Wing's infamous Somebody
Yeah,
Set
come to
Us
think
Up
of it,
the
I can
Bomb
probably turn
and
off my
all
auto
your
mod
base are belong
altogether,
to us,
considering
to
I may
even
have, like,
PlayStation 1 era games that had some
one
questionable
person
localizations and
per
translations,
stream
and
now.
really goes into depths about, okay, well, when you understand contextually, like, this is how a machine might translate Japanese into English.
Used to have it.
It starts to make a lot more
back
sense. It's super
before
cool.
my
It's a
son
super
came along,
enlightening read. Really
constantly
enjoyed it.
3-4 people
$10
chatting,
minimum donation.
and
So make
even
sure
had
to check
random
that out.
people popping in
From Splattered
and
Pixels,
actually
we
needed a
have this
mod and
absolutely beautiful upside down Hylian crest. let me fix that. From Splattered Pixels,
it's
we
going
have
to
this
be a beautiful sunny day tomorrow.
Hylian crest. Now, it might be a little bit hard to tell at this distance, but what this is like a splatter paint art. Paint was splattered onto this canvas in different colors, and then negative space was used to make the Hylian crest.
Do you want me to water before going?
It's a super cool style. I really love it. By its very nature, it's unique because the paint's never going to splatter exactly the same way twice.
Okay.
And it's just awesome. So thank you so much for Splattered Pixels for sending it out to us. It's a $15 minimum donation from now until the end of Awful Block. Now, from our good friend and fellow host Iggy Zig,
I had no clue that periods would get
Demolition
caught by
Man
the auto
action
mod.
figure.
That's
Yes,
just
they made official action figures for Demolition Man the movie. No, I don't know why. However, this is a official in-box, unopened Demolition Man action figure, and it could be yours for a $10 minimum donation. Thank you so much, Iggy Zig, for
and with seeds, it's a crapshoot.
now, from Imalak of the Chain Nerd, once again, we have some more absolutely beautiful chainmails. This time, we've got a Legend of Zelda theme going on. So here we go. Hopefully, these are showing up well on camera.
I watered everything, and you
Zelda
watered
right
everything.
Here. We have Link, of course. You can't have a Legend of Zelda game without Link and Zelda. There we go. And finally, we have an absolutely beautiful Navi the Fairy. Hey, listen, all you have to do to be eligible to win these is to donate $25 between now and the end of Awful Block. So make sure to get on it. Now, real quick, one of the other prizes that is just ending right now, I believe, is the NES Lego set, which was sent to us by an anonymous donor.
So we didn't have to.
$50 minimum donation that ends as soon as Skyward Sword starts. And as it just so happens, I opened my door about 5 minutes ago, and there was a package outside. And I figured, you know what? Since it got here, I might as well show it off. And one of the things that I don't think does it justice with the picture is you see it and you're like, okay, Sent, you know, I'm sure it's a cool Lego set, but it's probably like this big or something. Like, is that really worth a $50 minimum donation? Lego set. $50 minimum donation. You got to get it in right now, though. This thing is absolutely amazing. Again, it's got a Lego NES, a Lego controller, a Lego Super Mario Brothers cartridge, and a Lego CRT you can build. Super cool. Thank you so much to the anonymous donor who sent it out. Also, keep in mind, Skyward Sword is the last opportunity to donate for today's one-of-a-kind 6-foot-long GDQ banner. Again, you can see a great picture of it if you head over to GamesDoneQuick.com. Check out the price section, check out the tracker. There's super cool designs done by our in-house artist LOK, who also has done the lovely dinosaur crowd that you're seeing either on the website right now or over on the break screen. Absolutely love the work. We only print one of each design every event, so it is truly a one-of-a-kind piece of GDQ.
Just got Alamite.
Now, before I go, I can't talk about prizes if I don't talk about the grand prizes. They're grand. That's what makes them grand prizes. And
I'm pretty sure the rewards for us turning in stuff is
from our friends over at Heroic Replicas. We have the opportunity for you to customize one of their amazing replicas, and there are so many excellent options for you to customize. You can get a Master Sword. You can get Dark Link Sword. You can get a Hylian Shield. You can get an Electric Zorg
standing geo decoration.
You can get the Chris Sword from the Legend of Zelda animated series. You can get the Buster Sword from Final Fantasy VII. You can get Ragnell, Ike's Sword from Radiant Dawn and Path of Radiance. The options are limitless, and there are so many customization options for each of those items. Head over to GamesDoneQuick.com. Check out the prize listing to see a full list of the possible choices, how you can customize them, and a full gallery of what they
another rainbow shell.
Also, from our friends over at Red Wolf Networks, we have this wonderful gaming PC. You can see the RGB on the RAM a little bit right there next to me. You can head over to GamesDoneQuick.com, check out all the specs on it, but to give you the important ones, it's got an RTX 3070 card in it. It's got a 250 gig internal NAND SSD. It's got 32 gigs of RAM. It's got everything you need. Both of those grand prizes are $250 minimum donations, but they're cumulative throughout the marathon, so make sure to get those donations in. And while you're donating, remember, you don't have to donate specifically for the prizes, so get those donations in towards that Legend of Zelda Wand of Gamelon run. Again, if you've only seen 1 or 2 meme clips from that game, you are missing out on so much. It is absolutely incredible. I can guarantee you want to see it. Let's make it happen. But right now, Fu, let's send it back up to you. Why don't we read some donations and get ready for the Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword. It's going to be a great run.
Alrighty, thank you, Send. Always great to hear about these wonderful, amazing, fabulous prizes that you can all donate for and help cancer detection at the same time. Just saying. Okay, so while we are getting set up for the run, we're just gonna get in a couple of donations because I believe we are just about ready to go. So, first of all, we have a $2,000 donation from Anonymous.
We can get rid of the stumps, but we can't get rid of the fallen over
the
logs.
Wand of Gamelon, then Ganon
I need
wins.
one more upgrade for that then.
Okay. And look, everyone. These are just my thoughts.
Although we are
Ganon
getting
is
our
the
hardwood.
worst, so Ganon can't win. Just
So
to make
getting
sure
the
that
10
Ganon doesn't
hardwood.
win. Alright, anyway.
Yeah.
We also have a $100 donation from Anonymous as well. It says,
If you
I
want
am
to.
in awe of the Yoshi's Island speedrun. Very nice job, and I can't wait to find my copy
Let
of the
me
game and
change
play
some
it
stuff
once
around and-
more.
And I'm ready to go.
Cool.
Looks like we should also be ready to go. Check out the amazing Skyward Sword run coming up with Gymnast. Take it away, Gymnast.
Yeah, hey guys, I'm Gymnast86, and today I'm going to be running The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword for you guys. With me, I have my fellow co-commentator, Copernicus.
Hello, I'm Copernicus.
Not
I'm
enough
a
time, you
chanter
think?
and router for this game, and I hope I can give you some insight on this insane route today.
Yes.
Yeah, because this
I've done
game
it,
is
and it's successful.
it's a bit convoluted to run and to explain, but we're gonna do our best. So some initial
but
information
it can.
before we get started. Skyward Sword any % runs do take place on hero mode files. And what hero mode means in Skyward Sword is that we get to skip all the in-game cutscenes, we get to take double damage from all damage sources, and we also get a much more powerful Skyward
Just
Strike
sold the
attack
bunch of
for when
stuff.
we get the Goddess Sword. So with that in mind, we're also playing on the Japanese version of the game. And I believe we had a file name incentive. Last I checked, I believe Lamp in all caps was in the lead, if we can have confirmation on that.
I am pulling that up for you right now. It looks like... I always have to scroll for that. Okay. It looks like Lamp is indeed the winner by $200
I mean,
exactly.
it doesn't hurt to
Alright.
try going
Like-
to the mine.
All in all
Yes, in all
caps.
caps, that's the important part. Yes.
Okay, great.
Oh, yeah, just put all this
Alright.
stuff away then.
So with that, I will give a countdown and we will get started. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, so starting out here, we're going to be skipping some good old cutscenes.
Watering can.
The last time that
Pickaxe,
Skyward Sword was
scythe,
shown off at AGDQ was
sword,
at AGDQ 2020,
fishing pole,
about
fishing
1
pole.
year ago. And at that point, the run estimate was 2 hours and 30 minutes.
Alrighty.
But you'll notice today that the run estimate is only 1 hour and 40 minutes. And if I play well, we can actually hopefully showcase
chicken?
a sub 1 hour
I did.
30-minute run here today for you guys. Because we have discovered some pretty big things in the past year that have helped whittle
Now,
down
do you think
this
I'll make
game
it to
as,
Gunther
short as
sometime?
it is now.
No.
Yeah, so right here you can
Yeah, I'm gonna have
see
to wait until tomorrow then.
him talking to Fledge. That's not necessary for the story progression, but we need
Yes,
to do
I'm
it
pretty
for
sure you-
some tricks we can use, where we can use it later. So here's also some tutorial stuff still. Unfortunately, we have to do it even though we're
Itchy
playing on hero mode.
But not that any of you
Professor
know that.
recognized us playing on hero mode,
everything's
but still
watered?
wants to give us a tutorial.
He's like, oh wow, you're playing on hero mode.
You know,
Well,
you
here's all
can
the
take out the
tutorial
red ones,
information
eh?
anyway.
I didn't have anything on.
But yeah, so we talked to Fledge in the Night Academy. Not required in a casual playthrough, but very important for the speedrun. We're also going to save Professor Hornwell's pet Remlet
Gotcha.
up on the roof of the academy over here. And we'll do a little bit of a precise jump here to skip over a text trigger that
off to
Professor
cut
would
down some
normally
more stumps.
try to talk to us with. Just saves a few seconds there.
Gotta save the animals.
Yes, like all good GDQ
more
runs,
than that,
Skyward Sword
checking the bin
80%
with the
does
wood.
indeed save the animals. And saving the animals is actually faster.
I have not.
It's a double win. And we're pushing
Cool.
boxes, running up walls, doing some rolls. We can go grab his pet and then bring it back to him. So obviously, this not being required in standard gameplay, why are we doing it in the speedrun? Well, whenever we do these specific events, right, like saving the
Yes, it
Remlet
will.
or talking to Fledge, the game sets a value in its memory to know that we've done those events so that, you know, we can't do them again. And we call these values scene flags because these values are specific to whatever scene we're currently on. And in this case, we're on the Skyloft scene because we're on Skyloft at the beginning of the game. And these flags will come into use when we do a trick coming up called Back in Time, which we're going to be performing shortly here. To perform Back in Time, I first need to get to the game over screen, and the fastest way to do that is to die via the infamous killing post.
Sweet.
We have here. This is usually where we get the, oh man, I'm so bad at this video game, because it only took me 3 minutes to die.
I can do the mayonnaise. I need 15 wood, 15 stone, 1 earth crystal, and 1 copper bar.
We're going to be resetting here, but first we're going to hit continue, and then after I hit continue, I will reset the game using the
machine
home button. And now Link is going to just kind of fall into the title screen. This right here is Back in Time, whenever we have the ability to play the game while the title screen is up. And this is basically our bread and butter for most of the run. Back in Time is a very powerful glitch, or well, rather, the techniques we can do in Back in Time are very powerful. So to start off, we're going to be running up here, and we're going to intentionally fall over the edge of this fence to respawn past the closed gates that would normally take us over to the upper part of the Knight Academy. I'm going to be selecting file 1 and then saving at this bird statue, but I'm not going to be starting file 1 because I just want to save file 1 on this weird state of the Skyloft map right here.
Plunk her down.
And then I will be running over here towards the goddess statue because we have to go and place the emerald tablet right now while in Back in Time.
Oh, sweet.
So thankfully this layer of the Skyloft map just happens to have the goddess statue open by default.
We can make a bee house now.
Which is really nice. And we'll go in here and get the goddess sword so that we can get the emerald tablet, raise the pedestal, and then put in the tablet.
Yeah, it's important to note that selecting files in Back in Time can have like effects on the area we're in, so it's going to also be very important
skills
for later. And as
level
well,
3 farming,
we are
level
going
2
to
mining,
do this right
level
now
3 foraging,
with the Farinpill and Bit
level 2
because
fishing,
we
level
don't
1
want to get the
combat.
tunic right now, but we still want to get the Farinpill, so that's why we're doing what we're doing right now.
Right, so this first instance of Back in Time that we're seeing right here is to perform a trick called reverse bit magic. Now, what reverse bit magic basically is that I'm going to be starting my first file as we see the light that forms the Farron pillar hit the clouds in the next loading zone here.
And spirits feel neutral.
Cutscene. And what I'm going to try and do is I'm going to try and start my file right before that happens. Because if I start my file and then the Farron pillar forms up during the fade out of my file starting, the game will actually apply the value of the Farron pillar being open to the file that I have, right? And this is useful because now we have the Farron pillar open, but we didn't get to go to the next sequence. That normally happens afterwards, where, you know, you get the hero's tunic and the headmaster says that, like, you know, it's time for you to go leave Skyloft, because we don't want to do that yet.
We still need the Farron.
Ooh, we have our first egg.
But none of the other information that happened during that last sequence got saved, right? So, like, the game didn't save the fact that we got the goddess sword, or that we raised the tablet pedestal, or that we, but actually, we do see that the emerald tablet is actually in there still, because that's,
just connected
an effect of
having I picked it up off the beach? No. I was going to see if Gunther...
I'm actually just going to strike the tablet pedestal, and then I'm going to leave, because there are still some things that we have to do on Skyloft.
Did you actually go in?
Most notably, we need to save our Loftwing, because if we don't save our Loftwing, then we're not going to be able to get off of Skyloft, which would be a bit of an issue, so we gotta go do that.
In general, this is gonna be a little bit of a setup phase, because
well, if he doesn't want it, then
mostly gonna
I'll sell it.
Use Skyloft stuff. We like Skyloft scene flakes. So we have to do a lot of stuff here, so we're safe for the rest of the run, and we don't really need much more setup, and we can go as quick as we want to.
Right, all of the like scene flag setup that we're doing here on Skyloft won't really kick into effect for like 10 more minutes or so. So
yeah,
we're talking about it now, but it's important to note about it now because there's also like a lot of nuances that come into play with it.
All right, we are all
Although right now we're basically just going to be running across Skyloft for the next minute here. Regarding the movement of this game, generally we're just going to be sprinting everywhere, of course, because sprinting is a lot faster than regular just walking around. As long as we have the
only
stamina.
thing that'll destroy plants is...
typically what we want to do for stamina management is
if you take an axe to them.
Basically just let the last quarter of the stamina meter refill, because the last quarter is actually... only used at half the rate that the first 3 quarters are used, but it recharges at the same rate.
I just noticed something.
During long
it's a case of checking back with him each day. In a solo game, it'll actually tell you when it's ready.
And if we have
but in this
extra
particular
stamina,
case,
we
I had to
can
walk in
pretty
and
much
talk
just
to
use
him.
it for rolling, because each roll saves about a frame over sprinting.
Right here, we're just gonna enter this house and leave. Just
What?
say hi. Kukil's mom. But the main reason
Hey,
is
if
that
there's stuff
there's
in the
actually
trash, there's stuff in
a
the
scene
trash.
flag that sets here that we're gonna use later. Very convenient. So we're gonna take it.
Yeah, like the scene flags that Skyloft holds, or really that like any area of the game holds, like span like the entire story of the game. So it's really lucky that the ones we want to set we can just kind of get here at the beginning of the game. Otherwise the route would not work out the way that it currently does.
Very, very convenient. And also quite fast as well.
Yeah.
We're back up to that.
Because
don't have to go very far out of our way.
Yeah.
Well, it's...
Back in time general is a rather slow trick, so if we want to make it like useful, we have to really, you know, put stuff
I see a
in.
good spot
And
for
it needs to have
fishing.
like a big impact, otherwise we're not gonna do back in time.
Alright, so right here I am intentionally taking damage because, surprise, surprise, I'm gonna want to do back in time again later.
I was, and he was
in
saying,
total, this run actually
it's
has
not ready
22 intentional deaths.
But in the regular game, a notification
so we
pops
will
up
be
over everything and
taking
says,
a
oh,
lot of
your
damage in this
thing is ready.
from various sources. And this is why being on hero mode and taking double damage is an extra advantage, because it allows us to damage ourselves down to 0 hearts sooner.
Ooh, train's passing by.
Yeah, otherwise it would be a little
I'm
bit
on my way to
annoying
meet it.
sometimes.
Okay, so after we watch this cutscene with Zelda, I'm actually going to go over to
I wish
the
there was
bird
a
statue
sprint
that's right
option.
here, and I'm going to be saving and quitting my file. And I'm going to be copying this
definitely
file
will.
from file 1
Especially
to
when you need
file
to get to
3.
places before they close.
Because part of what we're trying to set up here in the beginning is we need a file that has 3 specific flags on it. We need a file that has saved the Loftwing, but we also need to have that file have the Farron pillar open and also have the ability to dive off of our Loftwing before we save our Loftwing.
Yeah.
So it's a kind of confusing set of
Oh,
flags.
this one may not have
And
any
you also
cargo
normally
pairs.
can't get the ability to dive
Any
off of
open
your
cargo
Loftwing
pairs,
before
no?
saving your Loftwing.
Oh.
So we have to do some back-in-time shenanigans to make that work.
Yeah, mainly we're gonna use that because back in time is just
walk along the
sometimes
side of the
pretty
train.
crash heavy.
If anything's gonna pop out,
And
it's
we
gonna
need
pop
that
out.
exact file to just avoid crashes if we want to ever leave Skyloft and back in time. So that's what we have to do, basically.
And nothing jumped out this time.
So now we call our
Sometimes
Loftwing
you can
and
be
we're
lucky
going
and find
into the Loftwing tutorial section here. This is basically just an auto-scroller, so we can read 1 donation now, I believe. While we're just flying around.
Sure thing.
Ooh,
First
wiggly
of all, I
worm.
think it's very important to mention that Wand of
Okay.
Gamelon is now at 130,000, very,
What?
very, very close to 131,000 out of the
for forging?
160,000. So we're getting really close, everyone. Just over 29,000 left. Please make sure you get your donations in for that. It will be coming
Why?
up next. Would love to see that. Do we still have time for one?
Yes.
Okay, great. We have a $1,000 donation. This is from Incoherent, who says, I can't wait to bomb some Dodongos.
Excellent.
But I'll have to, unless you all donate too.
Alright, so now we're coming up on the wing ceremony cutscene skip, which hopefully I'll be able to get. This is basically just a cutscene skip where I have to hopefully mash for a side hop. Alright, so very good. We essentially side hopped out of the cutscene trigger for that cutscene. And this allows us to go over here and just die on the west cliff of Skyloft immediately afterwards. And so being able to skip that cutscene saves about 75 seconds. So that's a pretty good time save. And of course we're going to be doing back in time again.
This time, quite complicated one.
Yeah, so this is the file duping back in time iteration. So what I'm going to be doing for this back in time is I'm going to be selecting file 2 and then going back to the splash screen. And then I'm going to be opening up the splash screen again. The splash screen is going to then load the contents from file 3, but still believe that file 2 is selected. And then by saving at this bird statue, it'll essentially copy the contents from file 3 to file 2. But the key difference here is that file 2 is like, you know, if you look at file 2, it doesn't look like it's copied, it still just looks like a new game file. And that's because the game hasn't, like, properly updated, like, thinking that file 2 is, like, you know, basically a copy of file 3 right now. And this is important because we're going to use the fact that it still thinks file 2 is a new game file to perform this next trick called a reverse bit warp, where we started our file and then hit the loading zone that takes us to the sky, which is going to start this file in the sky. Right? Now, if you'll remember, file 3 that we copied to file 2 has not saved the Loftwing, right? We copied file 1 to file 3 and then saved the Loftwing on file 1. So, despite the fact that we have not technically saved our Loftwing on this file, we can still fly with our Loftwing, and we can specifically hit this phi text trigger right here, which gives us the ability to dive off of our Loftwing.
Let's see here. What goes into the mail machine?
So now we're going to be going and
so
we're
we need
going
15
to
wood, 15
save the
stone,
Loftwing on this
compass
file
bar,
properly.
and find an earth.
So the fastest way to get back to where our Loftwing is to just do a death warp. So I'm gonna get hit in the air by these Octoroks over here to help with that.
Just remember, the last place we actually saved while in gameplay was at the waterfall statue 453, which is where we did the copy. So by death warping, we'll just get put back there.
Yeah, so as you can already see, it's kind of complicated to keep track of what's happening, but we guarantee it'll all work out, so don't worry.
I mean, this one was quite complicated, but yeah.
Alright.
It's just important that we basically used like something from each file, and that's why we made everything the way we had to. But now we can finally save our Loftwing again. Somehow we got back in the cage.
Groose was really persistent and got him back in there again. Alright, so this is going to take us back to the Loftwing tutorial. But this time, we have the ability to dive off of our Loftwing, which you normally do not have during the Loftwing tutorial.
Yeah, normally.
So instead of actually doing the Loftwing tutorial, we're just gonna kinda fly over here. Normally, the Loftwing tutorial has invisible boundaries that the Loftwing can't cross because it wants to keep you contained to a specific area. But those boundaries do not apply to Link, so instead, we can dive off of the Loftwing, and then I can begin skydiving forward, and I can enter into the Farron Pillar that we opened up right at the beginning of the run. As Link slowly moves forward here.
Yeah.
So this is how we now get into the Farron region, despite never, you know, doing the wing ceremony or doing the follow phi sequence that you normally need to get the goddess sword and getting the hero's clothes and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So down into Farron we go.
So we can enter Farron without ever needing the tunic, and it's also gonna be a good showcase of how we're gonna enter Farron and back in time.
Cool.
Yeah, so back in time will like always start us on Skyloft in the exact same position. But back in time is particularly powerful because we can take back in time to so many locations in this game. In particular, we can take it to Farron, which is very useful for this run. So that's what we're going to be doing next. So I'm going to be saving my files here in the sealed grounds, and then I'm going to be dying once again to do back in time. This is actually a special layer of the sealed grounds that you're not supposed to be able to like reach casually. This is sealed grounds layer 0. The reason that we're on this weird state is because of the fact that we never got the hero's tunic. So like, there's no Deku Babas on this map, and there's no fence that's like preventing us from going down to the spiral.
All right, folks.
Yeah, they are basically just meaning
for everybody watching on Twitch, feel free to drop a follow. For everybody watching over on YouTube, like, comment, subscribe. For all you Facebook users out there, do what you Facebook users do. And this is Nodwick.
Alright, so now we come upon one of the longest back-in-time sequences in the entire run.
See ya.
I'm going to start